I would like to remind everyone that this show is brought to you by King Dolphin Wars.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the originally scheduled King Dolphin TV. I know this probably confused everybody today, but things happened really fast, really confusing. We were supposed to have the. Let me do this real quick before the spot changes its mind. There. All right. I've pinned the panel. I've pinned the panel invite, so come on in when you are ready. So, welcome to King Dolphin TV. Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, King Dolphin TV is here. So, a little backstory about the shenanigans for today. Sorry I confused you all, but we had a family function taking the granddaughters to the county fair, and they decided they wanted to start early, which was fine because as we were heading to said county fair, we got invited to a meal tomorrow evening, which would have interfered with the pod. So I'm over there going, what do we do? So fortunately, we were able to leave early because my granddaughter would still rather do rides than be with grandpa and grandma. So we were able to leave, and all it took was just an hour later, but here we are. King Dolphin TV is back in its original spot. And I got Pudgy. How are you doing, my friend?
Pudgy, good. How are you, Mr. Raymond?
I'm doing well. I'm glad to be here with the rest of my friends.
Did you get a funnel cake?
I did. I still have it there.
Yay!
Yeah. I'm still eating it. So, yes, funnel cakes are good, Pudgy.
Was it a craft fair or a Renaissance festival?
No, it was a county fair.
Even better. You get the fudgy brownies, you get the funnel cake, you get the swirly ice cream cone, and then sometimes there's even other stuff to do.
My granddaughter went on a lot of the rides, and for a 6-year-old, she's totally fearless. So she found the merry-go-round boring. She found the kiddie rides that she would have that she was supposed to be on boring. No, she wanted to do the high-flying speed stuff. She kept saying, faster, faster. So she's got no fear. And Sandra got cotton candy.
Yay!
Yes. Do you like cotton candy, Pudge?
Pudgy like cotton candy.
Yeah.
Pudgy was watching a video. Real nice man with a silly mustache and a hat, but put cotton candy in a bottle, and then he poured this clear stuff, that you get underneath the counter behind the safety lock that said gin, and made cotton candy gin. Pudgy doesn't know what it is, but it sure made him giggle a lot.
Cool. Cotton candy gin. Wow. Legatus Legionnaire says, hey, free food is free food. Yeah. Yes, indeedy. So, I know people will probably be coming on later. Be just as they start catching up with the notifications. Is Cobalt with you, Pudgy, or are you just are you flying solo?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. How you doing, Cobalt?
Doing good.
Good. Good. What do you think of Splash Page?
That was great.
And here is the master of said Splash Page, Fed for Hire. How you doing, buddy?
Hail, everyone. Hail.
Hey,
Hello.
at least you were able to come tonight, as opposed to not being able to make it tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yes. And we were just talking about your latest Splash Page, the 3 out of 5 hedgehogs.
Pudgies. Yeah.
Yes. We're still trying to figure. Legatus is asking. Where is it?
It's time to bring the pudgy core.
The Pudgy Core. Legatus Legion says, so which one of the 5 are you, Pudgy?
Pudgy's in the middle.
All right. You're in the middle.
We're soon going to have an army of Pudgies.
Yes, an army of Pudgy, yes. So.
Oh,
yeah.
just you wait until I get done with Crimson Dawn.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The next, I've changed the storyline around a little bit, so we're going into the. It's a series called The Hunted. It's World War II during the Blitz in London, and
Ooh.
it features Pudgy's grandparents getting chased by the SS.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's going to be, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, so it's full on prequel. It will explain just exactly how Pudgy's family got to Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Yep. So, yes, welcome. Let's see. Yes, definitely. Hey, Fit for Hire. After they found out you couldn't make it, they changed their plans. Hey, what can I say? That can't make it. We make it so he can show up. What can I say?
Oh, shucks. Now I feel important.
So, how's your week been, Fat?
Not bad. I feel better this week than I did last week.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
I still have a bit of a sore throat and I'm coughing a little bit, so you might notice me muting my microphone a little more than normal, but other than that, I'm all right.
Cool. Cool. Glad you're feeling much better. And Cobalt, how are you?
Doing good.
Good. And Pudgy, how was your week?
Pudgy week was good.
All right.
We had lots of fun in the forest.
Lots of fun in the forest. Yes. You know, you guys, your forest may want to do a county fair, a Friendship Town fair.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Get Ferris wheels, get roller coasters. I'm too old.
Well, first we have to try to find the materials to build it.
Yeah, true. Can't be much of that anymore.
Build it and they will come.
Yes. You know, you can make treadmills and you can animal power them.
Oh yeah, that's definitely true. But like I said, in my other explanations, there's no metal anymore.
Ooh.
There's
that's not good.
there's no plastic. There's no rubber. There's no electrical. It's basically everything that they were able to save is over in Friendship Town. But for the most part, the readily available materials are completely gone now.
Mm-hmm. True.
Although not in Hunted and not in Forest Tales, but as Forest Tales occurs afterwards. It's a maybe like 1 or 2 story condensed little mini chapters.
Mm-hmm.
But once we get back to the main storyline, that's called Steel Resolve, and it features the possible building of steel mills in and around Friendship Town.
Oh, okay. Interesting. That sounds like it will. Sounds like more stories for Pudgy and friends.
Oh yeah, he just gets a vacation after Crimson Dawn.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably a lot of sleepy time for him. But one of the things we're gonna do tonight is, as I said earlier on, I went with my CAP unit on a C-17 flight. So we have got a lot of pictures from there and some videos of people saying hello to King Dolphin TV.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's see. My special Go ahead.
So the stinky heads actually returned that paperwork you were talking about?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep.
You had to make your mean face.
Yep, I had my mean face. And Sandra had her mean face.
Yeah, and she got really, really loud, and Pudgy and the ferrets hid underneath the couch.
Yep, indeed. Legata says my specialist canceled. I know. I only found out once I arrived at the office. It's not like they live next door or anything. And so let's get a quick welcome to everybody who's here. And as they try and tickle in.
Welcome, everyone's here. Okay, we're done.
Come on, Bud.
Tickling. I bet you Pudgy will like that.
Yeah, tickle. Yes. My younger granddaughter, she's not even one yet. She'll be one next week. Every time she looks at her grandma or grandpa, she cries. So she's still trying to get used to me. Let's see. Okay, so we got other. Go ahead.
You should go to the place that sells the giant peanut butters. Pudgy thinks it's called Costco, and you can get a big teddy bear.
Yeah.
Pudgy sees people in those teddy bears all the time.
Yeah.
And it really confuses the real bears.
Mm-hmm. Well, there was a ducky walking around, a big man-sized ducky at the fair.
Oh boy.
Saying hello to all the kids. And my baby granddaughters would have nothing of it and was too busy sipping the lemonade. So the people on the panel right now, we got Pudgy, we got Cobalt, and we got Fett for hire. And so we will definitely hold the fort. On the Wrench Team Supreme, currently we have Legatus Legionite and our producer, Wrench Wench, Sandra.
Yay!
Hello there, Sandra. And then out in the chat, we have Matt G, hello, and Jacqueline. So, let's see. King Dolphin TV, Sandra Feliciano, I heard you guys are joining the Space Force. It's just like the CAP, except it's in space. Wish they had it around while I was still in, because I would have definitely transferred. But
His avatar is making me hungry for M&Ms.
Yeah, the green one. Yes, M&Ms. Hello, Pop Culture Creator, who is right now driving. You be safe. Just listen in on us. We will have lots of shenanigans, but just drive careful and get home safe. So, and that is the batch of people who are here right now. And then we've got and we've got the Pudgy Corps marching along the shore. We got the Pudgy Corps marching along the beach, protecting us from the sharks. Yes, I agree. Nice panel. Yes, we got a nice panel here so far. And Legatus asks, When is the pod jam session going to be? King on the drums, Fett and Lenrod on guitar, etc. Well, we'll have to work on making it happen.
John Rendell on bass too.
John Rendell on bass, yes. Yes. Yeah,
Pudgy on vocals.
Yeah, Pudgy on vocals. And
Uh-oh.
Sandra on the piano. What? Why? Pudgy.
Pudgy's gonna have to learn songs. Pudgy has a lot of trouble with some of the music that Tobot listens to. There's a lot of yelling in it.
What? Cobalt's a metalhead? Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and this is true. I was a witness to this. Sandra made potato candy and gave her son a container when we got here to meet up. He opened them right away and started eating them. Yes, while Sandra was going to the ATM and getting some money, I looked at him in the car, and he's over there eating one. I don't like potato candy.
Never had it.
It's leftover mashed potatoes and peanut butter.
Oh,
I like both things, but
sort of
about the other.
like a Buckeye.
I guess Sandra could verify that. I'm not a big peanut butter fan.
But Buckeyes are wonderful, but you have to have someone either that loves you a lot, or you're going to pay a bunch to make them.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because the peanut butter has to be cold. You roll it in powdered sugar and keep working it like a dough, and then you dip them in dark chocolate. Pure sugar.
She I think she rolls out the potato, the leftover mashed potatoes into a doughy substance, and then wraps them around the peanut butter. She spreads the peanut butter on the dough, and then wraps it around, and then puts it in the fridge to get hard.
Okay.
She says it's good. I'll take her word for it, since I'm not a big peanut butter fan. There she goes.
Well, if you leave them in the car during the fair, the peanut butter would probably melt.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he probably did not make it to the fair. From what we know about my stepson, yeah, probably didn't make it there. Sandra says it's leftover potatoes, vanilla flavoring, lots of powdered sugar. Roll it out like pie dough. Spread peanut butter on it. Roll it into a log. Cut it into slices and let it dry.
Ah.
Yeah. She says it's a Pennsylvania thing, but must be the southeastern Lancaster, York area thing.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Matt G says they're gonna be doing Yanni covers. And Legata says we all know who the groupie will be with the camera. And you can imagine Pudgy on either the triangle or the tambourine. And
Oh boy,
what?
Pudgy gets a trampoline.
No. No.
No, Pudgy. It's a round circle with a flat part that you can go tom on, and it has shaky thingies, little symbols.
Pudgy wants a trampoline.
Oh boy.
Well, if we change the tension on it, it probably might work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Sandra says they're in Lancaster, Northeast Pennsylvania. All right.
That might be an Amish recipe, but see, here's the thing. Pennsylvania is not known for growing peanuts. We don't have the climate.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have the climate. But we have the people.
Mm-hmm.
We have the people. Of course, that was before global warming. We actually might be able to start growing peanuts soon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, let me get FETs and put these links out there if the bot is going to work.
I always joked with my father, when he was still alive, that in my backyard I was going to grow something useful like tobacco.
Mm.
And he says, "You can't grow tobacco in Pennsylvania." As he came from farmers. My mother was involuntarily a farmer.
Uh-huh.
So they're like, "You can't grow tobacco. We don't have the climate. We don't have the soil. And if somehow you were able to grow tobacco, then you have to have a place to dry it. You have the barn where it's hanging to dry out, and then you have to have a place to cure it. And that every single car with lights would have to come over to check every single day that, are you really growing tobacco?"
Yeah, and not the wacky weed.
And then I find out, from telling the story enough times, that you need to have a federal license to grow tobacco.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, it's for that exact reason. What type of tobacco? What's your reason for growing the tobacco? Where's your place? And then, just like with like if you're running a distillery, you have to be licensed.
Mm. Okay. All right, and then let's see. Yeah, it's always you got to take care of the man. How do you make a band? How do you make a bandstand? You take away their chairs. Da-da-da. Oh, here's one. What did the big flower say to the little flower?
What?
Hi, bud. I know I'm working between Legatus and me. We are working on our way to the kitty table already.
Yay!
Yep. We have the kitty table was well stocked. Oh, this is a good one. What type of music are balloons afraid of? Pop music.
That's good.
That was a good one. I'm afraid of pop music myself.
Me too.
Give me good prog rock or decent metal and any day.
Hey, have you ever listened to a group called Bantha Rider?
Bantha Rider.
Bantha Rider.
Yeah,
Never heard of
it's Star Wars rock.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a group of sand people that are doing a band.
Huh.
No vocals. It's all progressive.
Is this a la G-War?
What?
I can't. G-War, the ones with those ugly costumes.
Yeah, I guess it's the sand people that were featured way too much in Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, supposedly Book of Boba Fett has a second season. We'll see if how they decide to update it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then this weekend they renewed House of the Dragon for a second season because 20 million people watched the first episode. It's like, hey guys, that's just the first episode. We know how these series work. Episode 1 is really good. Episode 8 is crap. You're going to lose half your audience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So true. Legata says he was trying to be the first and only to be set to the kitty table on a Wednesday stream. Yeah, I thought Wednesday went really well. Jill and I talking about DS9.
Yeah, we were listening. I was busy working on something, so I didn't really talk that much or text.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we saw Pudgy there. He peeked in.
Yeah, then he got too curious as to what I was doing. So he's like, Cobalt, what are you doing?
You never did show me.
Oh, well, maybe there are things that Pudgy shouldn't know.
Oh, that's okay. Pudgy got to play with the box.
Oh, okay. Legata says he got both me and Jill laughing Wednesday. Hello, Comic Relief Crusader. How are you, sir?
Hail, Crusader.
Hello.
Yes, you go to the pinned message, ping on the link and come on in. And while we are doing, while he's pondering whether he's going to do that, I'm going to get over here to the stupid bot and remind myself, where is the help? Okay, there's help here. Help CRC. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Pudgy gonna help too.
Ooh, boomstick.
Wait a minute, Pudgy. Wait a minute, Pudgy. Let me see that.
Uh-oh. Giving it a boomstick inspection.
Why is this thing loaded with M&Ms?
There you go, Fit.
Shoot him this way.
Yeah, shoot him this way. Shoot him to us.
But Pudgy ran out of nerds.
Oh, that's a good reason.
Yeah, makes sense. And there's the link to help out the Comic Relief Crusader. And last I checked, he was about 2,400. Let's see. Yeah, about almost 2,500. So he's almost over halfway to his goal. So thanks for helping him out. Or as Pudgy would say, cha-ching.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Way to go. There he is.
There he is. There it is. I know. Everything's all screwed up today. I'm sorry, Pudgy. I didn't mean to embarrass you. Let's see. Jack Lumen asks, did Pudgy blow up? No, he's got a boomstick.
This is Pudgy's boomstick.
Hey, did you see there's a new Evil Dead movie coming out?
No.
Yeah, Rise of the Evil Dead. It was supposed to be HBO Max exclusive, but they're going to turn it into a theatrical release.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's based off the Evil Dead remake, so I don't think there's going to have Bruce Campbell in it.
Never saw it. But I think yeah, I've never been into horror movies except the old stuff.
Evil Dead is great. It's not really scary horror. It's Sam Raimi going crazy with Bruce Campbell in the woods.
Okay. So it's kind of trauma style.
Yeah, very trauma.
Oh, okay.
First one, Pudgy can't watch.
Ooh, he's under the blankie.
Yeah, there's several adult relations scenes in it.
Oh, okay. Censored blankie.
Of course, now it's rated R. Back in the day, it was rated X. It's like, it's amazing how things have changed over the years, especially in terms of ratings. Now everything's PG-13.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. All right. So as I said, I went on a CAP field trip with the cadets of various squadrons. Yeah, Jack Lumen is saying the same thing that Fett thought. But if Matt G's avatar looks like an M&M, maybe Pudgy blew up Matt to load the shotgun. So that's where the ammo came from. Okay. Ooh, I got a red one. I got a red M&Ms. Okay, we got some good pictures from the, I just wish I could do a slideshow. Let's see.
This segment is brought to you by thedolphinwars.com.
Yeah, all right. So, I'm going to show you guys some pictures from our epic flight on Thursday. So, got permission to show these pictures and show you what the West Virginia National Guard, Air National Guard, is doing for the country and the state of West Virginia. Let's see, but let me welcome another one of our wrenches, John Randall. How are you, sir?
Hail, Brother John.
Hello, Brother John. All right.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. All right. I'll show little bits of this at a time, and we'll see how this goes. I even got some of the crew members to say hello, crew members and the cadets to say hello to us. I should have had, there we go. Share screen, do a window, and here we go. Here is the cadets boarding the airplane. And there is the business end of the airplane. It's a C-17 assigned to the 167th Airlift Wing in Martinsburg, West Virginia.
C is for Cookie, which is good enough for Pudgy.
What was that?
C is for Cookie, which is good enough for Pudgy.
Yeah. And there it is, taxiing. Getting ready for takeoff. And taking off. There we go.
And they were never seen again.
Oh, wait a minute. I was in that airplane.
And they were seen again.
Yeah. She's a good photographer. Oh, and there's us getting ready to land. And you can see me waving from the airplane, I think. Wow, she did get some good. This was later on. The cadets are being shown some things by airfield management and on how they keep the birds from getting on the airplanes or getting on the runways and messing up the takeoffs. And we'll take a break from that. John Randall says, wait, now I'm officially confused. Pop culture breakdown, sort of. Sunday stream on Saturday. What day is this? Where am I? Is this my iMeds having a reaction? Where's my ice cream? Actually, Pudgy fed you some Nutella. And as we know from Pudgy and Nutella expands consciousness.
Whoa.
Too much Nutella causes time travel. Right, Pudgy?
Yay!
Yeah. All right. So
That's the reason why when you go to the store, if they have Nutella, it's in little jars.
can't be in big ones, huh?
Except for that one time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I I took Pudgy to Sam's Club, and they had the big jar of Nutella.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh, we the two of us ate Nutella for a month.
Uh-oh. What was the side effects of the Nutella?
Well, me, I was up till 3 o'clock every morning.
I'll bet that's where Mirror Pudgy came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. You know, comic, it's been a while since you've been on. You better get over here. And let's see. Jacqueline says, C is for chubby, and that's good enough for me. Oh, yeah. Chubby chuts with CH. The Pudgy Hedgehog. Okay. John Rendell wants some keto low carb ice cream. Low carb, yeah, but. All right. What do you say to the musician playing the triangle in the orchestra? Thank you for everything. Surprised that the triangle can be heard among all the music of a full blown orchestra. Aha, Nutella. I got it now. Okay. Cobalt, the Pudgy Hedgehog team baking. Bacon. Okay, comic relief. All right, let's see.
Wendy Webb is here.
Oh yes, Wendy. It was a screw. It was more scheduling things. We got done with the grandkids early enough at the fair, and we got invited to a short notice dinner tomorrow, which was at the exact time of the rescheduled show. So, Semper Gumby, we could do it tonight. We did it tonight. So come on in, Wendy.
And tomorrow you're gonna get fudgy brownies.
Yeah, we're gonna get fudgy brownies. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Family might want to see a car show in town today and might have a friend from England or BC show up in town. Okay, wow, great. Have a good time. Let's see here. Let me now the link is so far up. Let's see. Let's go to. Let me do another copy of the panel link.
You said link. Pudgy was wondering where the lake was.
No, link, Link.
Okay.
Oh, Laganas, that's bad. That's bad. Kids and Pudgy should not watch the orchestra. Too much sax and violins. Okay. Time to deploy the kiddie table.
So when the link disappears, does that make it the missing link?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Fat, we do not have a Fat at the kiddie table yet.
That was worthy, wasn't it?
That was worthy.
I might just have to put myself over there.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. I gotta find. Stand by. Nope, not there. Not there. That's too many words. Okay. Gosh. Okay, there we are. First off, we have to meet the table monitor of the kitty table.
See, now if you show that, everybody's going to want to get on the table.
I know. There we go. Renier, kitty table monitor. Eclairs, cookies, bacon, chocolate milk.
We're just seeing everything you have saved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, it's not here. He's probably confused. Okay. Legatus. There you go. On the table. Take your spot. And no, we do not have a fet at the table.
I'll have to fix that.
Yeah. Okay. Let me bring the other two in. Hi, Wendy. Sorry to confuse.
That's all right.
Hello, John. Wait, Captain Confused Rendell.
Hell, Wendy,
yeah,
hell,
pretty
John.
pleased.
Hello,
Yeah.
how's everybody doing?
Oh, we're
Hey,
doing
buddy.
fine.
How you been, Fat? Hadn't seen you on in a while.
I'm feeling better. Thanks for asking.
That's good. I'm
Oh,
glad
good
to
to
hear
hear
that.
it.
Hello, Wendy. Hello, Mr. Rendell.
Hello, Pudgy and Cobalt. How you guys doing?
Yeah.
We good.
Good, good.
Yeah. And I've still got funnel cake from my trip at the fair today.
Awesome.
Oh,
Funnel cake is fun.
Yay.
And as I was telling Pudgy and the chat and Fett, my 6-year-old granddaughter has absolutely no fear. She does the merry-go-round, boring. The little 6-year-old friendly rides, ho hum. No, get me on the ones that are gonna get me in the air fast. Put me on the Matterhorn. Put me on the hang glider. Top
Yeah.
speed.
I want to feel my stomach and my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she gets back on the ground and says, I want to do it again. Or faster, faster.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then meanwhile, the nearly 1-year-old is crying at me every time I try to pick her up.
I don't want to go that fast. I want to ride the elephant.
Yeah. But it was a nice little county fair.
Very good. Very good.
So
Yeah, we got the Hartford Fair coming here, or it just passed. I'm not sure which.
Hmm.
That's usually interesting.
Yeah. Well, we were going to do this. They wanted to come earlier because Kitty matinee was at 2:00 as opposed to what we thought. So we're over there saying, we probably could have done it on Saturday, but we didn't want to know. We didn't know when we were going to be getting home. And then we get a phone call from. You've met him before. He's one of the pilots, Gary. He says, you're coming over to my house at 5:00 tomorrow for smoked brisket. And I'm like, how can I refuse that? Okay, how do I juggle this? And then we decided, well, we can go 1 hour late as usual and just send the word out that it's tonight and we're going to party as usual.
Awesome.
And it worked out. So
Very good. Very good.
I'll have to take off around 7 because we have a 50th birthday party to go to tonight.
oh, cool.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
So we're going to with friends for 50th.
Oh, okay.
And we're having smoked brisket tonight.
Oh, nons. Yeah, that reminds me, I have to bring out my smoker and do some brisket before the season goes away.
In South Texas, it never goes away.
And also at certain. Go ahead, Pudgy. I know you're going to say something.
Yeah, it's state law.
Yep, it is Texas state law. Yes.
That's right.
And also later on, we'll be showing more pictures from our field trip on Thursday, when we did our little flight in the C-17.
This is a picture of a tire. This is a picture of a metal thingy connected to the tire.
It's not that detailed.
This is a picture of some Air Force guy very mad at us taking picture of tire.
I should have taken a.
This is very nice. Two men with MP on arms taking Pudgy into little Jeep.
Uh-oh.
Gotta love it.
This is Pudgy with metal bracelets saying, help!
As you know, MP stands for Mega Pudgy.
Ah,
Oh no.
yeah.
No. Ooh, that is true.
And as far as the handcuffs go, one of those quills he's got has to be a lockpick.
Yeah.
And all this talk of brisket, now I have to go down to Kingston on Monday to Goldstein's Delicatessen because they have the best pastrami. I haven't been there in years.
Pastrami's good. I usually go to Permanis for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like the mustard myself, but wow. And they make it the traditional kashrut style. It's wonderful.
Yummy. Randall with the mention of Nutella and me putting in for bacon. Where is Rennie? We don't know.
Yeah.
And Fett saying, I'm getting lonely over here. Everyone's at the kiddies table. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not at the kiddies table.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's right.
Uh-oh. You
You don't have me at the kiddies table.
You probably will be by...
With my uniform that Fed has made for me in this avatar, I am too cool for the kiddies table, man.
Uh-oh.
I don't
There's
know.
a challenge.
I don't know. A couple dirty medical jokes. You should probably be good.
Yeah, with that boob armor shooting out chocolate eclairs all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of chocolate eclairs, there's this one channel on YouTube. It's one of those guys that eats way too much too quickly. He's like, I'm gonna set the record. Well, there's a place in London that sells a mega chocolate eclair. It is 5 feet long.
Wow.
Whoa.
Dear God, my goodness.
Raymond, I'm going to need Sandra to get me over to London. Can she fire up the plane in about 5 minutes ago?
Actually, we've been in discussions, but I'll keep that to myself because we're still in the minuscule discussions yet.
Yeah, and if Pudgy can loan me a parachute and a kazoo, I'll be all set.
Oh. Or
Love it.
John.
Love it.
John.
Yes.
Hold on. Let's see. John. Let's see. Or we've got this.
Oh, man, that is awesome.
Snorty goes marching in. Snorty goes marching in. Oh.
Has Snortopoopa seen this yet?
Oh yeah, he sent it to me.
Did he? Oh my God, that is awesome. I love it.
yeah. All we need is the Slim Pickens song and his sound effects going, woohoo! As he's riding that bomb down to ground zero.
Yep. Fantastic.
All right. Now, some of you, I think some of you may have noticed a name change of my alter ego. That is the result of our anniversary, my anniversary gift to Sandra and myself. Give me a second. Okay. Who's doing the bells in the background? Okay. I bought this for the Solo. Let me show you what I got her. Oh, right. All right, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
You have to turn the thingy off.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's see.
Push the button to reveal Sandra.
All right, there we go. There we go.
No, Sandra. She's hiding.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Cool.
This
Oh,
is
you went to that titles company.
Yes.
Lord
Yeah.
Raymond and Lady Sandra. Awesome.
Nifty.
We bought a 2 square foot plot of land in Scotland, and we got the said titles. So I changed my name to Lord. Sandra says, nah, she's gonna keep it the same. But yep.
Very
and
cool.
and they plant a tree for you. So let's see, which is a good cause, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looks like an interesting concept. Although I'm curious, if you take that proclamation and you actually go to Scotland, if you go to that wherever it is and say, yeah, I want to go stand on my 2 feet, would they let you do it?
Yes, people let you do that. People have done that.
You just can't build anything on that 2 foot.
10 to 1. There'll be a little a tree thing growing there.
Mhm.
Get a picture next to your tree.
Yeah. Let's see.
And bring along a chandelier so Snortopoopas can climb it and hang out.
Yeah. Fed for hire. I'm too big to sit at the kitty table. If that helps. Yep. Fed for hire. No. Snortopoopas is probably on the chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra Feliciano, and you emerged from the waters to help King Dolphin in his terrorizing in the ocean. Yes. Yeah, I gotta put on I've got to put on the full memes that's Fett did this for this one. Let's see. Start to have. Yes, thank you, Pudge.
Do you have a question about your bill? Well, you're going to have to wait. if it makes you feel any better, Pudgy doesn't know what medical codes are either. Pudgy gonna help.
All right, here we go.
Wait a minute. You want to charge how much for a pop?
And just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water,
Yep.
King Dolphin TV.
Pudgy's got a little list there.
Yeah.
About
With a-
90 degrees.
Yeah. With a cast of hundreds, 50s.
Love it.
Yep, I like this. And then no hedgehogs were harmed in the making of this film.
Yay.
Which
No
is
sensor blanking needed.
No sensor blinking needed. And I think Pudgy's been messing with the modulator. He's starting to sound like Cobalt.
yep.
Pudgy, stop pushing buttons.
Now,
Fun to push buttons.
oh yeah? Well, Pudgy's gonna push this button.
Wait a
All
minute,
right.
Pudgy. When did you download the Halloween section?
You fell
Maybe it was
asleep the other
chainsaw.
night, didn't you?
Oh, the chainsaw too.
Oh dear.
Oh, someone's gonna get some cutting remarks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be editing. Heather L says, "Hey everyone, just dropping by to say hi and listening in for a bit." Well, hello, Heather L.
Hi, Heather.
Well,
Hello.
Glad you can make it. All right, so, and Jack Lumen says, "Well, damn, but I don't want to wear a sleeping bag and turn into his bear burrito." What got that started? Oh, and Sandra got scared by the screaming. And Legata says, "Pudgy, pull levels instead." Probably meant pull levers.
Not the third lever.
Pull that lever.
Throw it, I say.
Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. I like that one. I don't want to be his bear burrito. All right, let's see here. Let's show more of our epic adventure. Let's see. I will show where our epic adventure went from.
Departure from West Virginia, arrival in West Virginia.
Yep, that's true.
It went from West Virginia to East West Virginia.
Oh no, we started in there we go.
Figures down.
We started here at the Martinsburg, and then we took off. And we took off and went around down to the National Forests. Went by Shenandoah National Park. And then did an approach to land. Isn't flight aware or flight wonderful? You know exactly, you can figure out exactly where you can be.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's making a left turn.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, and then more. That's a pizza party. That's another pizza party. This is my cadets. What was that, Pudge?
That flight path thingy reminded Pudgy of something, but Pudgy can't remember.
What?
I see it.
No,
I see it.
in there.
I was trying to stay quiet.
Oh.
That would make Doomcock proud.
Yep, exactly.
Did you realize that?
Meanwhile, back at the pizza party.
What type of pizza? Pizza's more important.
Yeah.
Mhm.
These are the cadets of our squadron.
Yay!
You recognize, let's see. You probably recognize her from the CAP.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
The
remember.
CAP special.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a pretty pilot lady.
Yep. Let's see. More. And there we are waiting at the passenger terminal.
Huh?
All excited, happy to go.
Cool.
There's more.
And everyone had empty tummies.
Yep.
Because you never fly with a full tummy.
Right.
Especially with the pilot.
That's true.
I don't know what I'm doing.
And there we are boarding the airplane.
There's a picture of the wheel.
Awesome.
Well, yeah. Okay, let's go back. There's the wheel. There's the ladder. There's the wheel. There's the ladder. There's someone going up the ladder. There's a light. There's West Virginia.
There's Mr. Raymond.
Mr. Raymond and Mr. Scott. You've met him on an episode. Yep. And then there's another one. There's the picture of the cockpit.
Wow.
Lots of buttons, huh, Pudgy?
Oh boy, Pudgy want to pull them all. and then the plane goes down. And that is bad, so Pudgy will wait for the pilot to tell Pudgy what to push.
That's probably a good idea, Pudgy.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let's go back to this one. This is one of the load masters who was kind enough to say, come on, get back up. Get back up. All right, let's go. There you go. She acknowledged.
This segment is brought to you by the DolphinWars.com.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Air National Guard. And the Air National .gov. Yep. And there are people in the there are the three cadets, all happy and excited to fly in the cockpit or fly in the flight in the airplane. And then she and her got to get into the cockpit, the flight deck for the landing, which was really cool for them.
Hey.
Oh, that sounds very cool.
Yeah. There's more of the buttons. They have a stick now, and there's an iPad.
Is that windshield wipers?
No, this?
Yeah.
That's a heads-up display.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's a heads-up display.
Is this one of the planes that have the rockets in the back?
This plane can shoot flares.
No, the rockets that make the plane take off faster.
No.
Pudgy think it's jet, aerial.
JATO, Jet Assist Jet
Tomato.
assisted takeoff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
jet
so-
assisted takeoff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but all right.
So there's no tomato in that acronym.
No tomato.
Well,
Sandra says he looks like he's folded into the seats. LOL.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, and if you look close at him, it looks like a kid flying that airplane.
Mm.
Looks like a kid. I'm like, what? They're flying multi-million-dollar airplanes. Let's see. Oh, drat. There was some other. I gotta look some more. But we shall continue our shenanigans. But yeah, I like that they don't use yoke. I thought it was really cool that the airplane didn't use a yoke, that they used a stick.
Mhm.
A stick to fly the airplane.
No steering wheel?
No yoke. It was
No, it was just a stick. He just had
Yeah,
that
it was a
stick
stick.
between his legs. I was a little surprised to see the stick too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was like
I know there's a Doomcock joke in there somewhere, but I just can't find it.
probably better that way.
Yeah.
Let me see if I find
Hey, Mr. Raymond,
Yes, sir, Pudgy.
can that plane do a loop-de-loop?
No. Too big. Too big.
That would not be fun.
No, it would not.
Sounds like a wager to me.
No, it would not. And could you imagine to all the cargo that would be tied in there if they had to do the
Jeez.
You've been in that, Wendy. You've been in
Yeah,
that.
I've been in one of those a few times.
Yeah, the only way that you could do a
I've got a
loop-de-loop
few.
is you'd have to have it completely empty.
Yeah, I jumped out of a few of them.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're a better man than I am, lady.
What were you on the Were you on the 82nd, or did you just do it?
101.
Oh, you were in the 101?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know you were a Screaming Eagle.
I'm a screaming eagle.
All right.
I even have it tattooed on my forearm
Oh, okay.
to cover up some scars from some shrapnel.
Oh, okay.
Day one of Wendy with airplane.
Oh!
The first time I sounded like that. Except there were some bad words which I don't think we'll use here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Hey, Psychosis, how you doing?
Howdy, Psychosis. Let's see.
Hello,
Hell, psychosis.
Hello.
Let's see.
Mr. Raymond was showing pictures of airplanes.
Yep.
Oh, there sure was a lot of buttons and switches in there, wasn't there, Pudgy?
Oh
Ooh.
my gosh.
Oh, yeah. One
Man, I have
button to
no-
make the plane go up, one button to make the plane go down, one button to make the plane go left.
Make it go
Sometimes.
sideways.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
more,
Yeah.
Oh,
more
boy.
recording studios.
Launcher controls.
Don't forget about those hard rolls.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Do we have those at the kitty table too?
Break your teeth, man.
Yeah, you have to dunk those in potato soup.
Mm.
Yep. I'm looking and I'm seeing that a few pictures You gotta love the cloud. Sometimes it can be your best friend, and sometimes it could be your worst nightmare. Well, glad you're here, the psychosis. Glad you're here, and you caught things. You caught things despite the Semper Gumby schedule. Let's see. More. How do you like it? How do you like it? God, for some reason, I'm caught on old, and I don't even like pop.
That was disco,
Like
dude.
That's even more scary.
Yeah, I know. Okay, this was our pre-flight briefing.
Nobody is allowed to go in the cockpit and pull any of the buttons.
Yeah, there we go. And my first thought is, what, did they demote these guys from their regular flight suits? I didn't realize that these are the combat flight suits that they wear. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see this one. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Am I still sharing, guys?
You're on a dark screen with buttons.
Oh, more buttons. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, some of these didn't get pulled into my file. Oh, bother.
As Pooh would say.
Yes, Pooh would say yes. Let me see if they ended up in the downloads.
Pudgy's supervisor has reminded Pudgy to not complain about medical bills on phone. It makes the billing people sad, so Pudgy's sorry, billing people. Did you know the emergency department is open 24 hours a day? Pudgy didn't know. But remember, only go to the emergency room if it's an emergency. And not having lollipops is not an emergency. Connecting to operator Raymond.
Hello. It's
Okay, back to the queue.
the bad thing is that's about how it works.
Yeah.
One word and you're back in the queue. It's the queue.
Yeah.
Welcome back, my friends. It's the queue that never ends.
Yeah.
Welcome back, my friends. It's the queue that never ends. Let's see. Any more of the cool feel? No, I think I got everybody.
I actually heard a song today on the radio I hadn't heard in a long time. Was Blinded by the Light.
Oh,
yeah.
Manfred Mann.
Yeah, I had not heard that song in years. I was really
Yeah.
jamming to it too.
Oh, I love that song.
Me too.
Yeah.
Wrapped up like a
Blinded
douche.
by the light. Wrapped up in bubble wrap.
Blinded by the light.
God, that was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, that was.
Wasn't it? Man.
Mhm.
And I still don't know what a douchen of the Roner of the Night is.
Does anybody?
Yeah.
I think Manfred Mann does, but other than
Probably.
that, no.
Yeah.
Well.
An obscure reference that only he gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pudgy was listening to radio once. They kept singing about a red light. Pudgy doesn't know what a red light is other than it makes the car go stop.
Was that,
Cargo stop.
was that the
Is that what
police?
you're supposed to do? You're supposed to stop at the red light? I'll be damned.
Oh.
Yeah, the song, the band was called Police.
Oh yeah. I remember. You don't have to put on the red light.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to put on the red light. Okay, got it. That's all I could say because I've been getting some
Right.
the dreaded copyright claims. Hello, Stella Heather. Good to see you.
Hello. Hello.
Stellar Heather, how you
Hello.
doing?
Hello, glad to have you here.
Yay.
Hey, it's been a while since you have come on visited us.
Oh, Gordon Lightfoot. Awesome.
Oh yeah, Gordon Lightfoot, Jethro Tull. I love Jethro Tull, and I love Emerson Palmer.
Oh boy, Heather's here.
Oh dear. Oh,
And that's Pudgy bouncing up and down.
oh, okay. I guess
bet.
Budgie is glad to see you, Heather.
Hey!
She says, I just woke up and cannot type for shit.
Springsteen.
Uh-oh.
Springsteen. Eh. Okay. How are you doing, Heather? Glad you can make it. And she says, hello, Pudgy. And Sandra says, at least you got an excuse. I can't type well wide awake.
But she can fly a plane.
Yeah. Isn't that a scary thought?
Something wrong with that equation.
I know how to do surgery. I can't type worth a damn. I'm more of a hunt and pecker.
Yeah.
People never ask me to type for them, and so I'll never change.
I've got a certificate in clerk typistry from McCann Business School. That,
Oh, okay.
that and 35 cents will get you a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Whenever
For
I
a
was in
dirty look
nursing
at
school,
Starbucks.
when I was in, I've been a nurse for 30 years. We didn't have computers to do everything on back whenever I was learning how to be a nurse in nursing school. Everything was pen and paper. So there was
Yeah.
no typing.
Yep.
Did you have that stuff? Pudgy, think it was called carbon paper, where it had the black thingy between the sheets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
know
yeah,
that
the carbon
from here.
copies. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the old
Yeah.
carbon copy.
Yep.
I use some here in the wood shop.
And
Transferring pattern.
remember, boys and girls, do not munch on the black stuff. It doesn't taste good and makes your tummy get upset. Pudgy learned.
Mm-hmm. I
Very
can
important
imagine.
public safety notice.
Yes.
Yeah,
Public-
it does not taste like black licorice.
No.
No, it does not.
Pudgy
Hell,
doesn't
why
know
not?
what Pudgy Patty doesn't know what black licorice tastes like. It just tastes,
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste, yeah.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
cared for black licorice personally.
No, I don't like licorice either. Let's see. Sandra says, at least you have a excuse. Well, okay, I read that one. She says, flying a plane is easier than typing. Lenrod.
Hey, Larry.
Lenrod
Lenrod.
says,
Oh, brother man.
hail from the
Hello.
woods. I have almost no service, so I can't stay. Just leaving a like and going on my way. What a poet.
and he doesn't know it.
Yeah. But his feet know it because they are Longfellows.
Ah,
Okay. I
see,
guess
the
that
thing about black licorice is once you have had a few pieces, it's addictive, and you want more. It's kind of like whiskey.
Or
I don't really
cannolis.
like whiskey, but you have whiskey and you want more whiskey.
and then you're in the gutter.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I don't like.
You eat too much black licorice, you get sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I learned.
Sambuca has got the taste of black licorice and
Yeah.
Never had Sambuca.
don't.
Oh.
Yeah, that goes up on the list with Ouzo and Windsor Canadian,
Yeah.
which I have had, and there's a long story I won't go into, but yeah. 16-year-olds and Windsor Canadian don't mix.
Mm.
Yeah, back in those days, Mr. Rendell had a mohawk.
I thought about
I
it.
would
and
love to see Randall and a mohawk. Psychosis says Jägermeister.
Ooh, that's even worse. But no, I'd thought about getting a mohawk once, and then I saw the one kid at school who had one, and I went, no, I'm not going through that. 'Cause he got slammed by everybody, even the teachers. I had enough problems.
Is Jägermeister the stuff that's in a little green bottle?
Yes.
When I was in high school, one of the football players, and when I was in high school, had gotten a mohawk, and the coach wouldn't. He was a starter, an offensive lineman starter. Coach wouldn't play him until he let the rest of his hair grow out.
Oh.
The
Yeah.
80s, you could still do that in the 80s.
Mhm. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I've never had a Jägermeister and definitely have not had a Jaeger bomb.
I've heard bad things about Jägermeister.
Yeah.
Patty watched a video where somebody made hot dogs in it.
Ew.
Ew.
He made a funny face and said, "Oh, it tastes so wonderful," and then the video ended.
And then he headed to the throne.
Yes.
Heather L says Jägermeister is nasty. Yeah, that's not one I've ever partaken of. Heck, I have a hard time with sangria.
Mm.
Sangria gives me nightmares.
What does that remind me of?
Sangria?
Beefsteak Charlie's. Used to get all the beer, wine, and sangria you could get.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't remember if they were just regional or if that was a national chain.
What was the name again, please?
Beefsteak Charlie's.
Cobalt says he remembers it. But
Oh,
it was only one place on the outskirts of Pittsburgh.
Oh, okay.
It must
yeah.
not have been very big.
I remember seeing commercials, and the reason that reminds me of it is because that's the first place I ever heard of sangria. I had no idea what that was.
That's a drink from that television show, and then the guy spits it out.
Ah,
My first taste with sangria was in Italy, and it's just never really It's okay. I mean, it's okay, but the fruity taste really hides all the alcohol stuff in. If you're
Yeah.
not if you're not careful, you're seeing God, and God is not liking you at all. Or God's got the yardstick ready to paddle you.
And then he says, Mr. Raymond, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here yet. Go home.
Exactly. Exactly. So let's see.
One time, Cobalt got this stuff. It was in a purple bag. Punchy got to play with the bag. It was a great time.
Okay.
Purple bag.
Purple bag.
Crown.
Crown Royal.
Ooh.
I liked Crown Royal.
I like Crown Royal.
Yeah. It wasn't so freaking expensive.
I actually made my dad, because my dad loves Crown Royal and he has all those purple bags. I made him a quilt out of those.
Yay!
He has a Crown Royal quilt. He loves it.
Is it nice and warm?
Wendy, Pudgy asked if it's nice and warm.
Dad won't let me touch it. I have no idea.
Mm,
I made it, but it was so many years ago.
mm.
Cool.
And Pudgy played in the bag.
Yep, yeah.
What'd you use it as, a sleeping bag or?
Yeah, Pudgy slept in it. Yeah. Cobalt drank it. Pudgy can't remember how much Cobalt drank. He had it some and then he fell asleep.
Oh, okay.
And we were watching dumb things on television, and some guy was narrating about some horror movie, and he blew up a figure. Pudgy doesn't remember the rest.
Oh, okay.
And then the heavy metal band showed up.
Oh, yeah. Who remembers the Headbangers Ball back in the 80s?
I do.
I do.
I do.
I do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to watch that religiously.
Me
Yep.
too.
That is BP, before Pudgy.
Oh, okay. Psychosis says, I'll take an Irish whiskey over Crown any day.
Crown
Nowadays,
is really smooth, though. I like Crown. It's pretty smooth.
Nowadays, I will have my tastes are pretty much either gin and tonic or Bloody Mary or Screwsicle. I've had a,
Bloody Marys.
say what?
I love Bloody Marys. It's probably what I'll be drinking tonight at the birthday party.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just had I got a good mix. It's gonna take me. I decided not to go with Mr. and Ms. T's. I decided to go with a Charleston, something from Charleston, South Carolina, which was pretty good.
I use Zing Zang. I like the
Zing
Zing Zang. Yeah.
Yeah, they had that at the store when I went.
Yeah. I like the Zing Zang.
Charleston Chew?
No, I don't know what it is. I forgot the name. It's in my fridge. I can't go back there because unless Pudgy's going to do a Best Buy voicemail hack, but I'll just let's see. But I also like gin and tonic.
Yeah, my drink back in the day was rum and Coke.
Did that too.
Yeah, I drink a lot of rum and Coke. I like brandy and Coke.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Brandy's
like
good in a lot of different things. Brandy's
I
really
like
good
the-
in lemonade.
Really?
Brandy?
Brandy and lemonade is really good.
Mm. Okay.
Especially for
Yeah, I
hot
like-
days.
I like the rum and Coke unless I made it because I used to make it way too strong. Didn't know what I was doing. and woke up with basically the feeling of a spear going diagonally through my brain.
Ooh. Well, Sandra gave me a great compliment when I got my bar and got the utensils for the bar. It came with a little instruction thing. She can never find anybody. She can never find anybody who can make a good Long Island iced tea. Because a Long Island iced tea is supposed to take like iced tea.
Right.
Yeah.
And she never could find one at any bar that could make it. So I decide I'm going to make her a Long Island iced tea, and I decide, I get all the ingredients, etc., and I make it, and she says, this is the closest I've come to a good or to an acceptable Long Island iced tea. And I'm like,
Wow.
whoa, I did pretty good then. She can confirm it in the what? Pudgy's, is that my bar or your Camlet, Pudgy?
Pudgy's out at the still.
Yeah.
Rum and root beer. Never tried that.
Should we be worried about Pudgy drinking?
Yeah.
What was that, Pudgy?
Oh yeah, time to make Pudgy shine.
Pudgy shine. Psychosis says, try a rum and root beer. Ooh.
Never
That
tried
would probably be really good.
You may have a talk with Snort, though.
Yeah, root beer.
Yeah, root beer. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. A testimonial from Sandra. Long Island's should never taste like alcohol. His was almost perfect. Yay.
Like those Alabama flavors I had one night. They tasted like Kool-Aid, and I ended up going from basically the top of William Street in Pittston all the way to the bottom, not knowing how I got there. I know I got lost in a patch of woods about 50 feet by 50 feet and ended up somehow getting home. I don't remember how. But those things just sneak up on you, and they taste like Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So good and so bad.
Yep.
I'd only had Long Island iced teas. I hadn't had those in many, many years. I went to Mardi Gras in New Orleans one year, and they were so good. And I drank so many, I was missing articles of clothing by the next morning.
Oh.
How many beans
Never
did you
again.
Isn't that state law in in New Orleans?
If it's, I'm sure if it's not, somebody will make it. Yeah, I had way too much fun at Mardi Gras.
Yeah, she never did find that sock.
I never found that shirt.
Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Let's see.
Dang.
All right. All right, we have a new. Let's see. This is a temporary view, but here is the latest addition to the kitty table.
Fantastic.
Now, can I point something out?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think it's fair that everybody else gets chocolate and eclairs and Raymond puts me to work. Look at the kiddies table.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't seem right.
Oh man. No.
I at least want some M&Ms.
Oh,
And a margarita.
Make that happen.
yeah, we can make that happen. You can get M&Ms. I'm not a terrible King Dolphin. I mean, if you're going to be at the kiddie table, you're going to get the proper food you're going to get.
Okay,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
Yeah.
But the big rocket that's on his back is full of pixie stick powder.
Oh,
Oh.
It's all sugar. Sugar!
oh, Sandra agrees with you, Fett. For shame, give them some goodies.
M&M cookies. M&M cookies.
M&M cookies. There you
Good.
go.
Oh man, I love M&M cookies.
Oh, M&M cookies are the bomb.
Turbo, can we get some M&M cookies? Okay.
Or how about an M&M Blizzard? Ooh, from Dairy Queen.
And so they just built a Dairy Queen not far from me in Clark Summit, so I got to
Oh.
check that out.
Yeah, you got to check that out. An
Diabetes or no diabetes.
M&M. Cheesecake Blizzards.
Mm.
Yes, M&M cookies.
I must admit, cheesecake is my weakness.
Mm-hmm. There you go. We'll have a cheesecake on kitty table just for you.
Awesome.
Actually, Pudgy had cornbread and honey today.
Ooh, that sounded good.
That's good too. I like a good
Psychosis.
cherry cheesecake, especially.
Psychosis says TGE Heath Blizzard. Ooh. Oh, the Heath Blizzard, yeah. Don't you hate that autocorrect?
Yeah.
I know somebody has talked about having a cooking just cuz, where we, since we usually gravitate to talking about food anyway.
Yeah, we talked about that last week, I think.
Oh, okay.
Step 1, boil spaghetti. Step 2, put fire out.
You've been to my house, I see.
Yeah, that's when you make Cajun spaghetti.
Mmm. Ooh, that sounds good. Cajun spaghetti. Mm.
Yeah, you burn the noodles, and then you get the char flavor, and then you put sauce on it.
Mm. And it's got to have that hot Cajun sauce.
Yay,
Oh, yeah.
Lone Tea.
What is that, Aunt Dewey sausage?
Mm. Anybody remember on PBS the Cajun cook Justin?
Wilson.
What's his name? Justin
Wilson.
Oh yeah, Pudgy remember him. He always sat down.
Yep.
Yeah.
My sister actually named my nephew after him partially.
Oh,
Him
Yeah.
and two other Justins.
yeah, he made some great Cajun food, and I
Yep.
experimented cooking it a few times. And when they came out of the hospital, they said never cook Cajun again.
Yep. And that's why they made you leave Cleveland.
yeah. Yep.
Isn't Cleveland the place that you get the chili spaghetti? It's spaghetti, then chili, and then cheddar cheese, and you put it in a broiler.
I've
wait.
never heard.
Oh no, that's Cincinnati.
Oh, okay.
That sounds good.
It does.
Yeah, Pudgy saw it on a video, and people were getting big plates of the stuff and making yummy sounds.
Mm.
Well, I know Cleveland is known for the outstanding, unadulterated the way corned beef sandwiches should be made sandwiches, which is step 1, rye bread. Step 2, that much of corned beef. That much is corned beef. Step 3, top brown mustard. Step 4,
Yeah.
top of rye bread. No freaking Thousand Island dressing, no cabbage, none of that.
Yay!
Just corned beef.
Yep.
And no
Do I have any corn?
frying, or no frying the dang sandwich.
Yeah.
So, Carla Burton says, "Hey guys, sorry I'm busy with meeting that moment, but we'll see if I can pop in 30 minutes or so. We'll be here, Carla.
Yeah,
Hi,
go
Carla.
ahead.
So please come on out down when you can."
I'm actually
wait a
going to have
minute.
to take off so I can take the dogs out before we take off. Jimmy got home at 6. The other surgeon came in to relieve her early so we could go to the party.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going
Well,
to
you're
take the
taking
dogs
off
out.
now?
And I'm going to take off and go have my Bloody Mary and celebrate a 50th birthday. So you guys have a good one.
You
Okay,
too.
Take
bye
care,
bye,
Wendy.
Wendy.
Take
Take
care,
care,
Wendy.
Wendy.
Take care. Stay
Be
safe,
safe.
Dad. I'm glad you're back and feeling better.
Thank you. Thank you.
And everybody, have a good one.
You
You
too.
too.
Take care. See you
Bye-bye.
next week.
Okay.
Bye. Wendy Webb.
Oh boy, Punchy just realized something.
Ah.
We have 2 Heathers watching right now.
Yes.
Ooh.
We have Heather L. and we have Stellar Heather.
Punchy wonder which one is the good one.
Well,
They're both good ones.
Yeah, you're right. They're both good.
Yep. So Wendy Webb is off to a 50th birthday party. Yay!
Huh?
And Carla Burton will be on later. Well, because we'll be here later. Let's see. Anybody come in that other than Carla Burton?
Yeah, you're right, Heather L. All Heathers are cool.
All right. Is that state law?
Punchy thinks so.
Good. That's good to
It was
hear.
a good movie, too.
Yes, Heather L is right. All Heathers are cool. The Stellar Heather and the Heather L. And glad you could make it here, Heather. Okay. So, let's see here. I think I'm going to go dig into my joke book.
Aha.
Uh-oh. Dig into my joke book. All right, who's doing the church bells? Who is doing the church bells? Okay. Chemistry Ferret is branching out. I hate this. Chemistry Ferret is branching out into physics puns because all the good chemistry puns are gone. Oh. We may be putting Chemistry Ferret onto the kitty table. Yes, we're going to have to think about putting Chemistry Ferret on the table. I'm not taking credit for that joke.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
And of course, Chemistry Ferret can cook up some black licorice that tastes like M&M cookies.
Oh, ew.
mm,
I don't know about that.
I could never stand black licorice.
Yeah.
It wasn't my favorite, but as I say, after you have a few pieces, you want all the pieces.
That's like those, what were they, Good and Plenty candies? Like, I wouldn't have those
Oh,
for years, you know, and then I'd be like, well, maybe these things are good, and then I'd try them, and I'm like, ugh.
yeah. Choo Choo Charlie was an engineer. No, that wasn't. Oh no! Once upon a time there was an engineer. Choo Choo Charlie was his name. I hear something, something, something good and penny.
Oh, that's another version of John Henry. Well, the tune is John Henry.
Yeah. Chemistry Ferret asks, why are helium, curium, and barium the three main medical elements? If you can't curium or helium, you barium.
Yep.
It's true.
Yes. So true. So true.
Especially in Wilkes-Barre, because right across from Wilkes-Barre General is Wilkes-Barre Cemetery. Holland Cemetery, actually.
Let's see. I think I've shut down Legatus Legionii.
Uh-oh. Where'd he go?
With the chemistry ferret jokes. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Or is he binging on M&M cookies, too?
Oh, that could be, too. Okay.
Oh boy, what does this button do?
Uh-oh. Duck! Ooh, that sounded pleasant. When is the other shoe hit? Okay.
Did you order flowers? Uh-oh, Punchy need to cut the flowers. Be right back. What do you mean roses come from Brazil? Connecting to operator Raymond.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Chemistry's joke. Chemistry ferret. Chemistry ferret says I was going to tell you a joke about sodium and hydrogen, but nah. You're dying there, ferret.
Mm-hmm.
Or so, oh, wait a minute. I better be careful insulting the ferrets. They don't take too kindly, and I get.
Yeah, and you're not wearing a long sleeve shirt today.
No, I'm not. Yes. Into every shirt, rain must fall. Actually, I'm wearing my Dukon shirt.
Ah, good.
Yes. My
Yeah, it's so powerful that whenever you stand up, you go blinky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me actually I'll
And that was a really good show last night, too.
yeah, it was.
That was the first one I went all the way through for a long time. That was fun, those early videos.
Oh, I remember those early. There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Hey,
Awesome.
Yeah, and it would be a shame if a ferret peed on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right, back to the madness. Let's see. What neat things did we see at the fair? Sandra says it was very good. I'm just really worried about him. Yep, Sandra worries about him. But she worries about everybody. She worries about me. Nah.
Well, was he just sick or did he do something to himself?
We don't know.
Ah,
Yeah.
Sounded like he was just sick after a while, but I thought he had an accident or something.
Yeah. I don't know. So let's see. What neat things did I see at the fair? We went to see the sheep show. What?
It was a
What?
sheep show?
It was a bunch of sheep in their little cages. Sheep, Pudgy, sheep, as in bah.
Ah,
Bah. Okay. And then
how
we
about
went to see the moo cows. Standard fair, animal fair. You
I
see
went
that.
to the animal fair. The lions and tigers were there.
I went to the fair. So we did that. But of course, my granddaughter said, the rides, take me to the rides.
Yeah.
And we said, well, your mom's got to eat, so.
I remember going to the Danbury Fair when I was little, and I got to ride the elephant and the camel. That was fun.
Sandra says there was one male sheep who was standing with his front hooves on the railing. Your daughter-in-law said you can see his. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, how about those M&M cookies?
Yeah, how about those M&M cookies? Welcome back, Fat. And then we went for lunch/dinner. We went to Mountaineer Barbecue. Ooh, and they made the best beef kielbasa. Oh my God!
Mm.
First off, I didn't know you can have beef kielbasa, but they could and they did. Ooh, nom, 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 nom.
Well, they do it with deer. Why not?
Yeah, it was good. That and macaroni and cheese. They make some good macaroni and cheese too.
Some of my
Yay!
favorite things.
Yeah. So we ate there, and then we headed to the rides.
Only on the ride. Yes.
Cowbell took Pudgy to a place called Ogilvy. They had good food there too.
What was that?
Cowbell took Pudgy to a place called Ogilvy.
Okay.
That's also in West Virginia. They had good food.
Yeah. And then Sandra says a few of the cows were very pregnant. Oh yeah, they were very, very pregnant.
Yeah, they had too many funnel cakes.
Yeah. Yeah, they had some at the snacky thing. They had something called fried Oreos. I said,
Oh boy!
So I'm over there. Okay, do I want a funnel cake or do I want a fried Oreo?
Definitely funnel cake. You get more.
Yes, I went with the funnel cake. I still have it over here. I didn't finish it before the show, so I guess I'm going to have it after the show.
Awesome.
Yes. What the?
That wasn't Pudgy. That was somebody else.
Is there a cat around? Baron Ormond's not here, so what couldn't have been Mouse?
That was probably one of our cats.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mine's upstairs.
Hmm.
She was running around last night with a mouse the size of my fist.
Yeah. No Heather L, no fried Twinkies.
Right.
No fried Twinkies. It was fried Oreos. Again, as we said earlier, Sandra got a big bag of cotton candy.
Mm.
Did they sell elephant ears or beaver tails?
Nope. No elephant ears or beaver tails.
There's a place near Pudgy's place that sells elephant ears, but not all the time.
Or elephants.
Yeah.
It's made out of funnel cake batter.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I know what elephant ears are.
Beaver tails are the same thing. The only difference is that the very on the one side you dip it in chocolate.
Ah,
Ooh, nom, 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 nom,
that
nom.
sounds real good.
Yes, yes. And then they had somebody. I saw a sign that said grilled popcorn. I'm like, eh? Unless they instead of they put the popcorn in a grill instead of a normal popcorn maker or a kettle. Hmm, I don't know. There were so many carnival food places.
Always like that stuff.
Yeah, my granddaughter won a unicorn.
Oh,
Yay!
nice.
Yep, she played the dart game and won a unicorn.
Good, very good.
Yep. Heather said, "Oh yeah."
But was it fluffy?
Oh, it looked pretty fluffy. It was a fluffy unicorn. I saw some balloon dolphins, and I thought about getting one. I'm saying, these look kind of cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want a dolphin, you gotta make sure he's
A
sturdy.
robust dolphin.
You gotta have a robust dolphin. You gotta have a porpoise.
Yeah.
She says she picked the pink one, of course. We're gonna have to.
You have to. It's West Virginia state law.
Now we gotta wean her out of the pink stuff.
Mm.
It's funny. She's got bunches of pink camouflage stuff.
Oh yeah, nobody will ever see you.
Yeah. Hell, when we visited them in Iowa, we had to get her earmuffs because we were going to the range, and we got her, of course, pink earmuffs. And there's this little 6-month-old baby watching grandpa, grandma, and daddy on the range. Okay.
But did you get her a pink gun?
Oh, that's next.
I've
But
actually heard those.
Daddy's got to get one. Daddy's got to get one for her.
There was it Walmart? One of those stores in the sporting goods sections. They had a pink .22 caliber rifle.
Oh yeah, I've seen
I'm
them.
thinking to myself, what? You know, that's not right.
Hey, it's to get the little girls ready.
Something.
That's to get the little girls ready, and yeah. But, yes.
Not allowed to get it for her.
Yep. She's not allowed, and we've seen him, but her daddy does not want to. No.
Oh, hey, Raymond.
Yeah.
There's a video on YouTube. If you search for it, it's under Genshin Impact, which is a mobile RPG with anime characters in it. Well, the dad played the game sorta. His daughter was really into the game, but they were watching the trailer, and the one character has this big purple light up bow. So he actually disassembled his compound bow, built it, and reassembled it, and made an actual bow from that game. It lights up, it's backlit, it has all sorts of effects on it. So he wanted to test it, so he went to the local archery place. Well, of course, he's going to cosplay as the girl character that has that bow. So he comes walking in, this guy with with a tattoo exposed, wearing a pink wig and a purple outfit. All the range guys are like, the heck is wrong with this guy? But then they take a look at the bow he built, and they're like, we don't care. We want to see this thing fire. So they took it back for a safety check, and then they bought a couple arrows. Thankfully, they had purple arrows, which is good because you need purple arrows for a purple bow, and it actually worked, and it was very accurate.
Cool.
Cool.
And it only took him 16 months to make it.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was showing the steps. He carved it out of wood. He vacuum formed plastic. Then he had to figure out how to do the lighting and the batteries. And at the very end of the video, there's this 4-foot tall little girl with a bow that's 4.5 feet tall.
I'm looking for that video now.
Wow.
No, I don't see that.
Yeah, I'll have to look for it. If I find it, I'll send you a link. But just anyone can go to to a gun range or an archery range with something standard. But if you walk in there with something really custom, people are going to be like, "He's a terrible shot, but look at that bow."
Yeah.
Cool.
Or some ranges you show up with a pink wig and you end up on the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the best part was the old man that I guess he owned the shop. He's back there. He's got a lit cigar, and in comes this guy wearing this pink and purple outfit with this custom bow. He's like, he's probably swearing in Italian in the back somewhere, but he's like, he bought $100 worth of arrows and spent $20 on the safety check. I don't care what he looks like.
Yep. Profits is profits.
Yep. Sandra says Daddy has to get the first one for her. Yep.
Ah. A pink desert eagle.
Yep. Ooh, ew. What did the chemist do when he cut his leg? He put his knee on up table to bandage it up. Ugh. Oh God. Okay, chemistry ferret, you're going. Yes, you're going. That's Larry Dracula level of bad. Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't done any Larry Dracula memes. That.
Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't too. I got to get on that.
Yeah. I still remember the Southern Belle Doomcock one you did. That was hilarious. That was absolutely hilarious.
I just haven't felt as creative as normal recently. So
Well,
hopefully,
you've obviously been under the weather.
yeah, hopefully that's going to dissipate and I can get back to normal.
Yeah.
I've had people messaging me too, and even in the chat on Frolics on Friday, am I still doing my YouTube channel and stuff? Because I haven't done anything for a while, but I just haven't held up to it.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see.
People thought they weren't getting notifications, but I just haven't been posting anything.
Well, I mean, you've been sick. Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
Okay, let's see. See how far I can go without getting a copyright claim. All right.
They wouldn't dare.
Oh, they've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, they sure would.
No. Just stinkers out there.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. Yeah. Well, they did. We did the DS9 thing, and we did the Miles O'Brien at work video where got the doors.
They hit you for that?
Yeah, they hit me for that.
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I get them all the time. You know, I use like the no copyright music, and I do everything you're supposed to do. I put the links in the description and all that stuff, and I still get dinged.
Yeah.
I did a while back. I did an Ultimate Warrior tribute video, and
Yeah.
WWE actually claimed and blocked it in most countries. I just deleted the whole thing.
Wow. They take all the fun out of it.
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, let's see.
That's why you got to trademark the kitty table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I've got,
That's scary.
yeah, and here's the real thing. Let's see.
Oh, for God's sake.
Wow.
That is bizarre.
Let's see. Yeah, I found
Oh yeah, that's the same guy.
yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Later on in the video, it shows his daughter carrying it. So I exaggerated a little bit, but it is still a very large bow for her.
Yeah. That's something else. Some guys got talent.
And the tools, because if you think about it, way back in the 90s, which is doesn't seem that far away, but it really is now. But do you remember the car shows that would be on TNT or TNN?
So some of those. Yeah.
They were always building a Jeep, or they were building a lifted pickup truck, and they would say, "Oh, it's so easy. You can build this suspension. You just need to have a plasma cutter and a torsion bar." And then they listed all the stuff. Basically, it's so easy, but you have to spend $100,000 worth of parts to get it. Eventually, they redid those episodes to say, "This is a factor 12." No, they did out of 10. This is an 8 out of 10 for difficulty. We recommend you go to a mechanic.
Yeah. And you have to have a lift in your garage to put half the stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, if I had a lift here at the house, I'd be dressing up as Paul Stanley and going up and down the thing all day long, blasting Kiss Alive too.
Yeah.
I already know how to do the flash pots. That's fun.
Comic Relief Crusader has put a Transformers video out there. If you guys are interested in it,
Cool.
There's the link.
Very good. Good.
Sorry, guys.
Do the music.
Little coughing fit here.
Know the feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember back in the 90s, man. I used to watch all that stuff like on Spike TV, like Horsepower and Muscle Car TV and all that stuff. Trucks.
Yep.
I still watch on YouTube Stacey David's Gears. Still watch that from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he spun off to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah. Was Spike an offshoot of G4 Tech TV, or they were two separate entities?
No, it started off as TNN, and then they rebranded it as Spike.
Okay, so it's got nothing to do with G4
No.
Tech TV. I used to love their anime segment. They had some really good anime.
Yeah, it started off Tech TV, and then that G4 was Comcast's answer to Tech TV, and then eventually G4 and bought Tech TV and merged into it.
Yeah.
Then they
I
shut
think
it down. Then they came back. Then they insulted their fans, went away,
Yeah,
came back again.
That's the thing you do nowadays.
Yeah.
And if I remember right, their new iteration has no anime, only game. It's only gaming and no anime, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when they did Spike TV because my dad was real angry about that because his nickname was Spike.
Well, I remember TNN because it was a country music station. So
Yeah.
they,
Yeah, the National
they
Network.
yeah, they did Gaither Homecoming, they had a Hee Haw,
Mhm.
all the good stuff. And then overnight it turned into Spike TV, the network for men, and then WWE wrestling was on it. So it's like, okay, well, wrestling, and then some of the original Spike TV stuff was actually really good.
Mhm.
Stripperella.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've heard of it. I never saw it.
I mean, stupid cartoon, but Pamela Anderson in animated form. So it's like, there's a reason why it got one full season,
Yeah.
and then they replayed it over and over and over again because once you have it made, there's no cost to it. You just keep running it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, it's
old
kind of like
stock.
being a hooker. You got it, you sell it, you still got it.
Yeah.
Mhm. I got to show.
The best part, there's a couple Stan Lee cameos in it as well,
Really?
because it was a Marvel property,
Mhm.
which means Disney now has control of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Which means we're never going to see it because it's
Well,
R-rated.
No, not necessarily, because they've set up Disney Plus with a rating system, and you can set up profiles for adults because it may be good. It has like The Punisher and some of the Netflix series on it now.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Because every time I go to turn on Disney Plus, it's like I don't want to watch this. I scroll right past it. I'm glad I canceled it.
Bet for Hire gave me this, and I thought I'd share.
Well, the beluga.
Like the old car.
Ah! Ah! So cool.
She dropped her phone and I
Yeah.
returned it.
Now give me a fish.
Now, of course, she's still got to get since the phone is not waterproof, she's still got to get it replaced. She's still got to get it replaced because it's
It's a white whale, I say.
yeah. She's still got to get it replaced because it's probably not waterproof.
Yep.
Boy, it's been a long time since they've redone Moby Dick.
Yeah. I still like the original movie with Gregory.
Gregory Peck.
That was great.
Yep.
And I mean, it's kind of weird because you can tell when you're looking at a model and when you're looking at the real thing, especially at the end, because there's the scene where the whale hits the ship and the rigging comes down on Pip, and then in the next scene, it's the ship's going around in the whirlpool and the masts are all still up.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, but that was a great movie.
Yep.
And it's free on YouTube now. I was watching that a month or so ago.
And Richard Basehart was in it.
Yes, call me Ishmael.
Who played on Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Yep.
One of the best science fiction shows.
You know,
In
we
depth.
used to watch that all the time back in the day.
Oh yeah.
And what was the other one?
Hey, do you remember the movie? It was it was from the '60s. I think it's '60s, where they got into a sphere and then they flew to the moon, and then they landed on the moon, and there was these insect creatures that carried them into the center of the moon because the moon was hollow.
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, come on. Brain.
I think I know what you mean. I don't remember the movie.
I
Name
can't
of the
remember
movie.
the title, but yeah.
Yeah, they would play that on Turner Classic Movies, every
Yeah.
so often.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find it.
Okay. And actually, there was a second season episode of Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea, where Richard Basehart, where Admiral Nelson gets swallowed by a big old whale.
Yep. Yep. I used to have the model of the Sea View.
I had the model. I had the model of the Sea View. I had a little metal model of the Sea View. I had the flying sub. I have the blueprints of the Sea View.
Oh, that's neat.
Well, problem is they disappeared in various and sundry moves. Heather L says she's got to take off.
Take care.
See you, Heather.
Take care, Heather. Take care.
Yes, the other.
And yeah, Andy Masterson. Yes, their theme song.
Hey, Andy.
Take a voyage to the bottom of the sea.
Hail, Andy.
From their movie with Walter Pidgeon and Barbara Eden. Oh, Barbara Eden. Okay, there it is. First Man on the Moon.
Okay, yes.
Hello, Andy Masterson. How are you, sir?
Hey, Andy.
Hello.
Brother Andy.
Let's see. The link is up there if you want to pop in. Where?
Who remembers the movie Barbarella?
Me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Especially the opening credit scene.
Okay. Swamped. Yeah, I kind of figured you're swamped with working pop culture breakdown. So, well, just watch and lurk and have a good time.
Lurk while you work.
Yes, lurk while you work.
Hey, have you ever seen Iron Sky?
Iron Sky?
I don't think so.
So you know
Yeah,
that.
that's-
Excellent movie. You guys gotta watch it. It's about moon Yahtzees.
oh, yeah?
Yeah. So at the end of World War II, the German space program escaped to the moon because they thought Germany was being invaded, and they built a base, and they lived up there for decades, and then they decided that they were going to come back to explore and possibly conquer the Earth, but they found that all their technology is from the 1940s and 50s. And the whole world is switched over to the late 2000s. What the computer that fills an entire wing of a building is now in one's hand.
Mm-hmm. When was this?
2010s. They started off traditional funding. No studio wanted to touch them, so then they switched to crowdfunding, and they actually were able to release it. It's oddly enough, it's on Amazon, along with the sequel that they made, where the sequel is they go Hollow Earth.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the first movie, well, they discover vast quantities of helium-3, on the moon, and then President Sarah Palin orders a nuclear strike, and then the whole Earth is destroyed. So the survivors make it back to the moon base to be safe. So in the sequel, the base is falling apart, and they have to go back to the Earth, and they decide to go to the center of the Earth, which is hollow.
Oh dear.
You know, with the sun and everything, and then they find where the rest of the Yahtzee forces went to.
Wow.
Huh.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. And it's called Iron Sky.
Yeah, Iron Sky.
Okay.
Now, at the very end of the first movie, you know, there's the credit scene that it's pulling back and pulling back and pulling back and pulling back. So at the very, very end, if you watch the credits the whole way through, it goes to a picture of Mars. But they decided instead of going the Mars route that they were going to go Hollow Earth for the second one, because the original what the director said, the original thinking was that the other of the World War II forces, the Japanese went to Mars.
Oh.
So it was going to be the feudal Japanese empire on Mars.
Okay.
I think ultimately that might be the third movie if they ever do it. But as you know, if you're crowdfunding, it takes a long time to get the funds.
Yeah.
I know there's a lot of crowdfunding projects out there for movies. Some of them I know are just film school guys, but pretty amazing to see you can make an actual feature out of that.
Yeah. The guys behind Iron Sky are pretty much the exception. You know, they crowdfunded, they shot the film, they released the film, you know, they've distributed it. So it's actually, you know, they're a success story. But then you got to be really careful with crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people like, oh my goodness, we raised $200,000, and then they spend $200,000, and then there's no movie.
Yeah.
Or no comic book.
Yeah, kind of like the producers. Yeah, you bring in all the money, and the thing fails, and you get to keep all the money.
Yeah. I can't remember which comic book it was. The one guy, he raised a crazy amount. And then he didn't realize that you have to pay taxes on the money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So he raised a crazy amount, had to pay close to 50% in taxes. So he has 50% left.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, he's still out there. I'm not going to say who it is. You know, I don't want to start a war, you know, especially with, you know, even though the war is in the Dolphin Wars, I don't want to start a war on Mr. Raymond's channel.
I appreciate that, Como.
But yeah, it's still chugging. He's still fundraising.
Yeah.
But
because he has to build up enough money to actually finish the book.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Imagine they're not easy to write, let alone get them drawn, lettered, copied, printed, you know, and then find distribution and all that. I don't know how the business itself works, but I imagine it's not very easy.
I was looking into it. You know, before I started with the Pudgy stories, I was possibly going to do a comic book.
Yeah.
You know, I had a story in mind. You know, I was going through, you know, basically legal research, copyrights, and, you know, distribution, and, you know, stuff like that. You know, I wanted to have it all ironed down before I even got to the fundraising stage. But there's a lot of projects, a lot of them, where they have the idea, they pitch the idea, they fundraise, and then they start. And then it just goes completely haywire after that point.
Yeah.
something.
You should at least have something designed before you do this fundraising.
Yeah, exactly.
Not subsidize your living expenses as you do the drawing, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But it's good to go out and get the knowledge beforehand so you can make a decision whether to jump or not.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the ones that have done the research, you know, they got the story done. A lot of them, you know, they're like, we're 50% done on the drawings. Fine. And those guys are doing good, you know, because they're already rolling on the project. The money comes in and they can go straight to, you know, either straight to print or straight to you know, to ink and leather.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then there's other guys, it's like, okay, I raised $100,000.
Yeah.
You know, then 2 years later, oh, what do you mean I have to release the book?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's guys like George R. Dolphin still working on the third one.
Yeah, but you haven't pre-sold.
True.
You know, so it's not like you're, you know, withholding a product from people. You've got book one, you've got book two. You're selling book one, you're selling book two.
Yeah.
There is a third one coming, and once the third comes out, it'd be like, okay, book is done. Here's you know, do your order. You know, Sandra hugs every book before it goes out.
Yeah.
Mr. Raymond signs it.
Yeah. Or you know, or wrote on the envelope as the package, swag.
Yeah.
Sealed with a kiss.
Snoopy licks the envelope flap.
Yeah. That works.
How's the little guy doing, by the way? Is he feeling better?
He's on various and sundry meds. He's hurting. He's hurting a lot.
Aw.
All right. Well, we're thinking about him, so give him a pat on the ears and a cow ear.
Oh, he's actually, let's see. Let me stop the chat. Or let me get rid of the background. And
Activate Snoopy Cam.
there's Snoopy Cam.
Yay.
There he is, right
Hail Snoopy.
on my left side, eating a cow ear on his bed.
Mhm. Having a good old time.
Yeah.
And I see it's dark outside at your place too.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Funny how that works.
Yeah. 8:30 already. Wow.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's one of those weird things, you know. Is it me or does it seem like it's getting darker earlier this year?
Seems like it.
Well, didn't they get rid of daylight savings time?
No.
No,
Exactly.
it's still in effect, but it just, you know, it's strange. Usually it would stay lighter longer. It doesn't, at least me personally, it always seemed like, you know, it started to become darker in September. First, the way everything is screwed up now, I wouldn't doubt it if the planet did tilt.
Darkening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's what, 8:30 and it's already pitch black out there.
Yeah. Weird.
Sandra
probably-
said,
Probably from all the crap they're spraying in the sky.
mhm,
Have you noticed that? Have you noticed the trails?
yeah. You go with the got their spraying stuff. They're spraying stuff in the skies, Fat.
Certainly looks like it to me.
Mm.
Hey, that's not chemicals. You know what it is?
Uh-oh.
What's that?
The pilots ate all sorts of stuff that gives them gas. You know, they're going tooty.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. Yeah. Sandra says he's not doing great with his knee. He's in a lot of pain and on heavy-duty drugs that barely take the edge off. Yeah, the poor guy.
Poor guy. So we're thinking about him.
Yes, he knows. He's eating his ear.
The rear knee or front knee or
I think it's his right ear. Right. His right rear.
uh,
Sandra says, I actually remember reading there was a shift in the poles when Katrina happened. There was a huge earthquake on the other side of the planet and shifted the tilt a bit.
Yep.
well, that does that naturally over time anyway, but it
Yeah.
should usually take, a few thousand years.
Well, there was a story that came out. I think it was maybe like two or 3 weeks ago. And of course, with all the insanity that's happening, they get like 5 seconds of coverage. But scientists and researchers, because there was like 2 or 3 teams working on it, they determined that the planet is spinning faster now, which is natural. But
Yeah.
a day is not 24 hours anymore. A day is now 23 hours, 59 minutes, and 58 seconds.
Mm.
So the planet is technically 2 seconds quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So they were started the study. Okay, so since a day is now 2 seconds quicker, how do we reprogram all the clocks and computers to reflect a 23-hour, 59-minute, 58-second day?
They're going to figure a way to do it in the calendar.
Same way we did it with Y2K. Do
Yeah.
nothing, it'll be fine.
But basically, that's what their plan is, because to reprogram everything, it's going to take something close to like $10 trillion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think that whole Y2K thing was that was planned by Bill Gates back in the day.
Yeah.
So he could sell extra, hardware, software when people started panicking about, oh, my computer and,
And all it ended up doing is we added the 2 extra digits.
Yeah.
Well, those 2 extra digits cost untold millions because they had to go in and reprogram everything.
Of course they did.
But there was an actual. They didn't report it at the time for obvious reasons. They waited 2 years down the line, but there was a Air Force base up in North Dakota that it got to 12:01 in the morning, and all the doors open for the missile silos.
Oh,
But they very wisely disconnected the missiles.
Yeah. Well, I remember that New Year's Eve, sitting at the firehouse by myself watching television, and absolutely nothing happened.
Yeah.
Carla, we're still running. If you want to come on in, she's 5 minutes away, and we'll have you. You can come in. I am not in any hurry to shut things down. We started an hour late, so we can end an hour late.
Or until you fall asleep.
Or until I fall asleep, yeah. Yeah, so if you want to come in, please come. Well, actually, because the show because Frolics ended so quickly last night, we got a bit more sleep. Now, of course, our granddaughter exhausted us, but no, we're fine. We're fine. I think we got another hour in us.
Well, if you do fall asleep, then it switches over to King Dolphin TV.
Yeah. Or Snoopy, Lord Snoopy.
Yeah.
Snoopy Cam activates.
I'm waiting for Slapshot TV.
Oh, we gotta figure out how to make Slapshot TV go.
Yeah.
Oh, fair cam.
Fair Cam, yeah. Oh, that would be a train meet wreck. Train meet wreck. This morning we did our ferret chores, and the Slapshot and Brandy went in. They were easy to find. They were just laying there. They had their full bellies and they're saying, oh yeah, I'm just going to relax. So they were easy to pick up and put back into their room.
Yeah.
Catherine, we don't know where she was at. I think Sandra found her sleeping in the back of underneath the bed. And so she was hard to find.
Yeah.
She just found, and then she popped her head saying, well, here I am. What you going to do about it? So yeah, ferret cam is going to be tough. We got a live report from the 50th anniversary, the 50th birthday party. Let's hear it. Dee. All right, Wendy Webb, Trauma Warrior. And actually, this is worth a Nutty News intro. Hold on. This is worth a Nutty News intro. There we go. Okay, there we go.
It's time for a double nutty news.
Yes, time for double Nutty News. Reporting live from the 50th birthday party. The Bloody Marys are delicious. Send some our way, Wendy. And Sandra said, wonderful. And that was worthy enough to get on to Nutty News.
Yay!
Yep, and let's see. Catherine said, yep. Catherine was sleeping in the back of the closet behind the clothes. Yes. It's going to be tough to get a ferret cam.
Yeah, she found the bell bottoms.
Yeah. She found the bell bottoms. And tucked in.
Ferret cam, the real reason duct tape was invented.
Say what?
Ferret cam, the real reason duct tape was invented.
Yeah.
Yep, it's time for the handyman secret weapon, duct tape.
Oh, yeah. You could do anything.
Love red green.
Yep.
Duct tape.
I haven't seen him since the 90s at least.
We have a duct tape factory around here.
Sweet.
Yeah.
One of the last things that Red Green did as part of the show is he went, it was across the border, just he's up in Canada. He went to the one in, I think, Minnesota. It was the 3M duct tape factory. And he was like, I could, if you get real quiet, you can hear angels. And just these gigantic mega rolls of duct tape. He's like, I can redo my pull.
Wendy says the brisket is almost done. Time for a refill. Good night, everyone. All right, there we go. So let's see the outro.
Double nutty outro.
Yes. It's so good, it wants to keep coming back. Hi, Carla. How you doing?
Hi,
Hey
well,
there.
thank you.
All the way
Hello,
from
Carla.
New Zealand. All New Zealand.
Yes, on
Our
a
very own.
sunny day.
Oh, okay. Here it's dark, as you can see.
Oh yeah, no, it's a beautiful sunny day. You probably almost see the ocean through the trees.
Oh, wow. Nice.
I'll see if we can see. Hang on.
Ocean view.
Can you see the blue beyond the trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ocean.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're over by the ocean. You're seaside.
Oh, everyone because I live in Auckland, so like basically you're always maybe a 10 or 15 minute ride from beach. Whether it's a good beach or not is another thing, but it's a isthmus or something like that, and yeah, that's why it rains a lot. And yeah,
As long as there's one of those tiny little jellyfish that can kill you.
no, those are stingers. No, those are Australia is where you have all the things that will kill you. So, including flood and fire. It's just like a natural disaster area.
You're in the safe spot. You're in New Zealand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It takes so long to swim to New Zealand that people are too tired to do anything.
That's right.
Yep,
That's right.
Exactly right. They just lie on the beach.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
she-
welcome.
Yeah,
Right.
So what have
Kyla
you guys
can.
been talking about?
We've
Well, let's
been,
see. Food, movies, ferrets.
yep, our
Conspiracy theories.
conspiracy theories,
Oh, nice.
my field trip in a C-17 last Thursday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want to see pictures?
They fly. Oh, of course. Oh my God, I'm a plane nut. But they fly past my place all the time.
Oh yeah, okay. Here, let me. If no one minds, no.
And these big
Oh, go ahead.
pallets of stuff come out the back with parachutes.
Oh.
Let's see.
Kyla has a 3-year supply of spam.
Why were you there on a C-17?
Yeah, we were with cadet. We were with cadets from Civil Air Patrol.
Yes.
And they were given an orientation flight. Sandra was one of the ones who helped arrange it.
Nice.
Yep. And let's see. Let's get some pictures here. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. See it? That's from one of the windows, one of the portholes.
And that was before the gremlin showed up.
What was that?
That was before the gremlin showed up. There's something on the wing!
Yeah. This is a bird scarer. Airfield management uses this to make loud noises to scare off birds so they don't bother the airplanes.
Does it make a really loud banging noise?
Yes.
Do they use those things in like orchards to like try and keep away hail or something as well?
No, I don't know. Never
Oh,
heard
because
that.
like we used to live in a place in Nelson, and whenever it was raining or something, you'd hear this massive banging noise, and someone said it was to stop hail or something like that.
No, I've never heard that before.
Hmm.
And then these are the cadets.
Oh, these little tiny guys.
Yep, they're
They're
teenagers.
so beautiful.
Yes, that's it coming in for landing. I'm kind of going backwards. Okay, there's the start of its approach. There's the takeoff.
It is possible to do time travel. You just have to set the slideshow in reverse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me go back here. Okay.
It's a Hercules, right?
No, this is a C-17.
Oh, is
Globemaster.
Oh, okay. We have Hercules in our with our Air Force, and they fly
Okay.
past all the time.
Yeah. I think Australia, or I don't know if New Zealand has it either, but I know Australia has the C-17. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, they came and flew over our our place in formation, but
Okay.
I need a really good camera. I really need a good camera to show them. But, yeah, no, we only have Hercules.
Okay.
But yeah, they're always
Yeah, we're gonna-
flying past us.
Speed
Oh,
limit.
like 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, 40 miles an hour. I think that's going way past the speed limit.
Just a tad.
We were. I think we got about 4,000 feet, and we were doing about 320 knots.
Whoa.
So we were moving.
And all the Boy Scouts are really confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
I don't
actually
No,
had.
no, Pudgy, they were not tying knots with rope.
Back to here. Let's see that. Let's see. Okay, there. Okay, there is the cadets in the cargo deck.
Oh, nice.
That's the unit. This is the Loadmaster over here, and that's one of the cadets. This is the Loadmaster station where he can do all sorts of things to control the loading of the deck, and be able to launch things out the back of the deck. Toss cargo and people out of the ramp
Mm,
in the air, or out in the drop things on parachutes, or even as the plane lands, let the cargo fly out of the back while the airplane is still getting ready to take off again.
Hey,
Really
Mr.
cool.
Raymond,
Yes.
did they launch any of the cadets out the back?
No. No.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Pudgy was wondering that earlier.
No, none of us had parachutes, so no, they didn't launch that. But this group of cadets here, there were certain ones. Let me see if I can zoom.
oh,
There
well
were-
done. Look at that.
There were cadets. This is the ramp. Okay, we're looking toward the ramp. There are some cadets in this pile doing push-ups. Why
Oh,
they were doing push-ups in an airplane, I have no idea.
because they could.
Because they could, yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to join the Mile High Club.
I think if you
Um,
live in like Arizona, Flagstaff or something, you probably are already, aren't you?
I don't think so, Pudge. These cadets were going up into the flight deck,
Oh,
and there's the loadmaster.
nice.
And there's more cadets watching, and there's the flight deck
Nice.
with all the cool gizmos.
Buttons.
Yeah.
Yes, Pudgy loves buttons. And twisty things too, Pudgy.
Oh boy.
If you get
Leopard.
we've got the flight sim, the latest flight sim they have, and you can we've got the cockpit of a 737, and it is very interactive. This latest one, and you can even get like a tracking headband. That so when you're turning your head, it turns in like the plane, like it's really amazing.
Yeah. And then there's a cadet looking at the fascinated at the humidity out the blower. And there's our flight path.
Oh, good job.
Hey.
Yeah. There's Washington Dulles to the right of where we were at. There's the forests. Shenandoah.
Turbo, why
All right, censor Blanky.
Yes, Sensor Blackie. I'm surprised Sandra didn't even realize that. Now she does. Now she does. She's giggling. She's giggling. And there's a pizza party from another event. These were the cadets prior to our takeoff. I had them say, instead of cheese, I had them say King Dolphin.
Awesome.
And they were really confused.
No. She's been on King Dolphin before.
Mhm.
Oh.
Ah. So she was not confused. The others are like, what? King Dolphin? Just roll with it. He's taking pictures.
Yeah.
There's pizza coming.
No, we had Chick-fil-A for lunch.
There's Chick-fil-A coming.
Yeah. There's our boarding of the airplane. And there's me. There's King Dolphin with another guest on the. Another guest.
Yay.
And there's more. There's more stuff on the cabin. Oh yeah. Gotta put her on. She said,
Oh, we still can't hear.
You can hear that?
No, I can.
Well, I didn't think the sound was going to be that bad, that good anyway.
Oh, okay.
She was a good sport. More
Did she
cadets.
say buy King Dolphin books?
No, she just said, "Hello, King Dolphin TV."
Oh, that's so
Very cool.
And then there's the stick that no more using yokes. They use sticks to fly these big things.
Wow. That used to be an Airbus thing.
Yeah.
So is that a HUD or something? What is that visor that's there?
Here? Yeah, that's a
okay,
HUD.
Yeah.
That's a
That is
HUD.
a HUD?
Head-up display.
Yeah. I know
Yeah,
what
it flashes it on the screen so they can look.
But it looks like it's based on the dashboard as opposed to the ceiling of it.
Oh yeah, it's right on the top of the instrument panel. And then there's a iPad with ForeFlight.
Where's the glove compartment?
I don't know.
Behind him.
And then here are we going out of the airplane. They did not park because they were going to go back out and do some training flights. So what they did is with the engines going, we got out, which is a very tricky process. We had the loadmaster had to be there, making sure we didn't do anything stupid to get sucked up into an engine.
Yeah.
But
Seen that video.
Huh?
I saw that video of the one fellow on an aircraft carrier getting sucked up through the intake.
Mm.
Ooh.
I guess he was okay. He come out the other end. But geez.
Oh. And there's the airplane after everybody's off and they're getting ready to get back on their flights. And then there we are at the passenger terminal. There you can see me. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
And then we were watching a video on what the unit does. And then there's our loading in the airplane.
Oh my gosh, look at that. It's glorious.
Yeah.
There's the wheel again.
Yep, there's the wheel again. And now they start doing with the cadets doing like a sort of a career day. Yeah, doing a career day. Yeah, there's the wheel. So they had a good time. There were security forces there. This guy looks really interested. Doing some other things.
Maybe he's checking his bank balance to see if he could afford to be a cadet or something.
And then
Oh.
two people by a F-86. And that's the pictures.
Lovely. Thanks.
Yay!
Yeah. Pudgy, you could fit in that. You could fit in that cockpit.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And there's the machine gun ports.
Yeah, they shoot Skittles.
Yeah, they shoot Skittles.
So
Yeah.
how did you manage to get a ride on a Globemaster though?
Well, again, it took a lot of doing. The commander of the local Virginia unit is also a member of that guard unit, so he was able to arrange it, and he sent an invite to Sandra, who's the squadron commander of the CAP unit, and Sandra sent some information out to various people at the squadron and then elsewhere in the West Virginia wing to bring them, to see if they would want a flight. And so she invited, her flight student to come and to fly in the plane. And we had about 12 cadets from the local unit, somebody else from West Virginia, and the rest were from the Virginia wing. So it was done. The planning was done well in advance.
Mm. But like, I would imagine a lot of people would want to go on it. That did you have a cap or something, or
Huh?
did you have a cap of numbers you could put on the plane, or did they just say free for all?
Yeah, I think they were allowing 50. They were allowing 50 maximum. Now we also had to have the senior members, and I think there were about 6 to 10 senior members who had to go. Oh yeah, okay. Sandra says it was a special incentive flight,
Okay.
so it was arranged, pre-planned. So you had to have. We had. Yeah, they only allow 50 people on. It was a recruiting tool. And so we had mostly they were cadets and with about 6 to 10 senior members as monitors.
Oh,
So
so-
I
Yeah.
flew with the we had four senior members from our squadron. We had the West Virginia Wing Vice Commander there, and then I flew. I wasn't going to, but I had the day off, and I said, "Why not?
oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Why not?" They had a spot for me, so I said, "Okay."
So do you have to have a PPL or something to do, like how you've got cadets there, which some of them are younger and they wouldn't have any license at all. What do people do if they want to become part of that CAP?
For cadets, you have to be 12 and older to be a cadet, and they can stay a cadet up until 21. And they can earn licenses while in CAP. There are special programs for that.
Yeah.
For cadets. They do. It's a new program that they had called the Wings program, where certain deserving cadets can earn their private pilot's license through the
Wow.
program. And then at age 21, unless they've entered the military, they can stay as a cadet till 21. Once they're 21, they have to go into the senior program. So the senior program starts at 21 and goes till however long. We have 50-year members, and usually, they can go into anything. If they've got their pilot's license, they can become air crew. If they don't have their private license, they can do other emergency services positions like mission observers, scanners, ground search. So, and then other mission support people like personnel, admin, working with the cadets. So it's a very diverse program and very rewarding. In fact, my position, I'm the Inspector General for the West Virginia Wing. So, but I'm also a mission observer and trying to get back into currency as a pilot. Sandra's helping me with that. It's just weather and time have been my problems. So, but that's what CAP is all about.
What planes do they fly?
They fly.
Sorry, I'm a plane spotter, so I'm just.
That's okay. That's okay. They fly Cessna 172s. They fly Cessna 182s. They fly. I think it's an air. No, I don't. Rather larger cargo, single engine cargo planes. I don't remember the name of it. In certain areas, in certain areas they can fly Cessna 182 turbos. I think they have twins, but that's kind of frowned upon. Okay, Sandra says it's an air van, which is a rather large cargo type plane,
Okay.
but it's still single engine. They can fly twin, but I think those are far and few between because of the complexity of the airplane. They also fly gliders, and we also have balloons.
Yay, balloons!
Yes, balloons, Pudgy. Yes, balloons. I knew you'd
Why
like
would twin engines be frowned upon?
that. Because of the complexity. You know,
Because you got two engines to worry about. instead
yeah,
of-
because of two engines that you've got to worry about. Because the
Oh, insurance.
insurance, and really for search and Sandra says, or that the air van is like a 182 with more carrying capacity. Insurance is a big thing. Plus, if you really look at it, a twin would only be good for transporting people around. If you want to use it for search and rescue, damage assessments, it's just got way too much power to do those type of things.
You want it slow.
You want to go slow so you can take those pictures, or you could search for downed aircraft, missing people. And Sandra also says cost of maintenance and insurance on tour engines takes a check ride and more experience, and there really isn't a need for a twin, like I was saying there. Yeah, and we slow our plane down way down.
Wow.
Yeah, I think on a normal search pattern, we're about 1,000 feet at 90 knots.
Cool.
Yeah, I mean we've got the flaps. We got the flaps at 10 degrees, just keeping us up at that low speed so we can take those pictures or search the ELTs and look for those downed aircraft. Now, with the newfangled EPIRBs, which use GPS and satellite, that everybody and their dog is carrying, for hiking and stuff like that, there really isn't a need for ELTs anymore. So we have to look for different missions. So we're doing a lot of damage assessment, photo recon.
Not from fires or something?
Yeah, from fires, flooding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fires, flooding, hurricane damage. So that's and so we've got a pretty diverse mission, and and we're the only we're an auxiliary of the Air Force, and really we're the only organization worldwide that does this.
How many squadrons or whatever you call them would be around the States?
It depends. They could it can go well, let me backtrack. We have in the Civil Air Patrol, we have 52 wings, which is the 50 states along with DC and Puerto Rico. So 52 wings, and in them the units vary. You can have like a wing with only 14 units, or you can have a wing with like Texas, they have so many squadrons that they're actually broken up into something called a group. and they've got about 6 groups that run squadrons under them. So it can vary per
Wow.
the population of the state/wing.
Cool.
So,
Hmm.
and Sandra has said, yeah, we also look for lost people. CAP has actually found lost Boy Scouts.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep,
They
and
found the Lost Boys, but they didn't find Peter Pan.
yeah, but we found a lot of missing people that have just wandered off wherever.
It must be so rewarding to
Yeah.
find someone, have a
Yep.
good ending.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, Sandra and I actually got a find. There was a ELT that was going off, and Air Force called us because the signal was coming from West Virginia. So Sandra and I were asked, but the weather was so crappy, we had to sit there. We finally went up, and we kept hearing it, and we ended up in Maryland, over an airport, where we finally located the beacon, which was in an airport. So what happened is an airplane landed hard enough that they set off the beacon.
Oh.
And so what we did is we turned it over to the ground team, and it ended up as a combined find. We got the main find, and the ground team got the ground find. But yeah, so they had to find someone who can open up the hangar and contact the pilot and say, "You dummy,
Yeah.
shut off your beacon."
How do you track? Like, what do you need to track a beacon? Like, can anyone track it, or?
Well, you have to have special equipment to track an ELT, which is an emergency locator transmitter, and it just shoots radio waves out there. Our airplanes have special equipment that we can track it, and then we also have on the ground people with radio antennas that can take them closer to the target.
Signal.
So it's a combined operation.
Mm.
But nowadays they're doing a lot of things with a cell phone forensics, where they can actually track them by using the cell phone. So we're using all sorts of technology to do our missions.
Yeah, see, when I go out hiking, I always take a falsified tax document so the IRS will find me like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Be careful what you say, John. Yes.
Do you fly over the ocean much?
No.
No.
There
Would
are
that be other states?
those. Yeah, we're too far inland where we're at, but there are some units that are by the coastal regions that would fly over the ocean. There are states that have missions where they go over like the Bay Area and Chesapeake Bay Area and do patrols over there. One state does traffic monitoring, so it's very diverse missions. It's and very fun, very fun. And we give the cadets orientation flights,
Nice.
and they get to fly in gliders.
Would you have many, like, because you said people can be there a long time, so would you have like retired pilots doing it as well, or?
Yeah, we have retired pilots, we have actual airline pilots, we have military people and the military people who are members. We have units, we have squadrons overseas, but because of status of forces requirements, they can only be cadet squadrons.
Okay.
Yeah. they can't be a full-fledged composite squadron doing search and rescue. No, the overseas units can only be cadet squadrons. In fact, that's where I first found out about CAP, was when I was stationed in Germany. People were starting up a unit, and I decided to join up, and we started our unit.
What were you doing in Germany?
I was in the Air Force.
Oh, I did not know that.
I was in the Air Force.
Good job. Just
So,
piloting.
no. These things.
Oh yeah, that's the same. My husband wanted to as well, but he also he found out he needed glasses. He was gutted.
Mhm.
He was gutted.
Sounds like we're getting some fireworks around here.
Cheers.
Must be. Oh, stop it, Sandra. She's a dog face. She was in the Army.
Oh.
What the?
So there's a bit of niggling going on every.
There's a lot of niggling in here going on in the Feliciano household.
And she ends up then flying before you do again.
Huh?
She ends up flying before you.
Yeah. She's trying to teach me to get back into. She's trying to crack the rust out of you. No, the real military of the Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Neutral
well.
ground, huh?
Come on.
No, if you want to talk about the real military, you talk about the Marines. Army is just cannon fodder.
Watch out.
You want something done? You want something really done? Call a Marine.
That is probably true.
Oh dear. There, I got her. Oh dear. God, 9/12. Wow. So, well, how long does everybody have? I still got some energy in me.
I'm good.
You good?
I got a little.
All right. Carla, you still good?
Oh yeah, it depends. You know, it's like kids are like they leave you alone, and then all of a sudden it's like so system. So I have until the children need me to do something.
All right. And how about you, Cobalt and Budgie? Oh no! No! Chainsaw Pudgy! Oh God, we got Chainsaw Pudgy.
Yep.
No, Chainsaw Pudgy is here. At least it's.
Pudgy's all set.
Oh no! No, not him!
Mirror.
No.
Haha, that's right. It's time for Mirror Pudgy.
Uh-oh. What does Mirror Pudgy have to say for himself?
Well, Mirror Pudgy was listening to a long explanation about airplanes from Mr. Raymond. And that got Mirror Pudgy thinking. Mirror Pudgy needs our own airplane.
You need your own airplane.
And Mirror Pudgy will fly overhead and drop broccoli. Wah!
Oh.
Nobody likes broccoli. That's pure evil.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Oh no, unless it's steam. Oh no. Oh no.
No, raw broccoli everywhere.
Ooh, that is a horror thing. And you know, Mirror Pudgy, you're giving Fett an idea.
Hey, just wait. One of these days we're gonna have Mirror Fett on. He's an accountant.
Whoa.
Oh. Mirror Fett is an accountant. Whoa.
The imagination just went into high gear.
Yes.
And what
Okay.
has Fat been up to? I haven't seen any pictures lately. I don't get on Twitter that much, so
Yeah, I've been slacking.
that's all right. You like pump out so much so fast. It's amazing.
Mr. Fat wasn't feeling good. The Pudgy glad Mr. Fat feeling better.
Oh,
Thank you, Pudgy.
sorry.
Oh, that's cool.
It's nothing worse than when I said to Doomcock the other day. I said, when you're sick, you never ever feel like you're gonna get better. You're just like, I'm gonna be like this for the rest of my life.
That's true.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
and then
if
when
I-
you're well, you can't imagine being sick.
That's what I say with every new ache and pain as I get older is welcome to the new normal.
Oh, sorry.
Psychosis 29 says, no, Pudgy. Asparagus is the ultimate evil in the universe.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
If I can make a public service announcement, if you see Jello no bake double chocolate cheesecake in the store, don't buy it.
That bad?
It doesn't taste right. It gave me a very interesting 12 hours afterwards. Don't
Oh dear.
buy it.
Okay. Jello cheesecake.
Yeah, Jello double chocolate cheesecake.
Okay.
Yeah, don't. Now the normal stuff is fine. You know, it has all the properties of cheesecake, but the double chocolate, it didn't have any properties of cheesecake. It never congealed right. It was more like a pudding. And then, like I said, for 12 hours, I realized that I had eaten Jello double chocolate no bake cheesecake. So don't buy it.
All right.
Well, we don't have
A
that here.
public service announcement from Cobalt. Of course,
The
we
funny thing is, you guys call things jelly. Like what you call Jello, we call jelly, and what you call jelly, we call jam.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Well,
my
Jello's-
brain has to go compute.
What do
Jello's
you
a brand
call
name.
asparagus?
We call asparagus.
Oh, well, there you go then.
It's
We're
called
very
death sticks.
boring.
It's called death sticks.
Yeah.
So I have a question for Carla.
Yes.
And this is Cobalt. Pudgy's making a face because he knows what I'm going to ask.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Have you ever had something called Vegemite?
Yeah, but that is not the real. The real thing is called Marmite. Okay, Vegemite is Australian and is disgusting, but Marmite, which is a bit like Vegemite but way better, is awesome.
What is it? Is it like yeast?
Someone described it as axle grease, but it's not. It's like it's called a yeast spread or something like that. I don't know how it's made, but it's very much like it's quite a salty spread that you'd put on your food, and yeah, it's really nice. But
Oh, okay.
Vegemite is disgusting. Don't ever eat Vegemite. Only eat Marmite.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mama.
But it's like, but to everyone else it would be the same thing. But because I'm New Zealander, we eat Marmite, and the Australians like Vegemite. So it's the struggle is real.
Ah, okay. But Pudgy understand. So the big airplane that Mr. Raven was showing earlier, whenever it lands next to the ocean, it makes drippies out the back. So that's where Marmite comes from.
Vegemite.
Yeah, that's where Vegemite comes from.
Yeah.
Marmite is made in New Zealand and is not made from planes.
Right.
Well, it's probably like almost spreadable licorice, maybe. You might. That would be the closest thing I could come to. I don't know. It's just.
We had a discussion. We had a licorice discussion.
Oh,
We now have something worse than black licorice.
yeah. It's a
Marmite.
glorious thing. Vegemite is the bad one. Marmite is awesome.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah.
Yeah.
So Vegemite is worse than black licorice.
Yeah, and
Ah,
that's
okay.
easy to remember because the word veggie is in there.
Ah, true.
Uh,
Very
so,
true.
so wait, you bake Marmite in New Zealand, pack it up, ship it to Australia, and along the way it turns into Vegemite.
Ooh.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
Oh.
we lived in Malaysia for like 6 months, and I had to. Marmite was like too much money, so I had to buy Vegemite every day. I like hated, like for 6 months, I had to eat this awful Vegemite. I didn't get used to it, and once I could get Marmite again, it was fine.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
So there was no Nutella?
Oh, not in Malaysia, but we have Nutella here. I make a cheesecake out of Nutella.
Oh,
Ooh.
There you
boy.
go.
I
Uh-oh.
know.
Pudgy's
Glorious.
there. Pudgy's there. That zooming noise you just heard was Pudgy going to New Zealand.
And that's proof that New Zealand is a nice place, unlike Australia.
Yeah, that's
Good
right.
point.
That's right. We don't have things that kill you here, whereas Australia have nothing but things that kill you.
And
Yep.
angry koala bears that speak with Jersey accents.
Yeah, yeah, that's one of the worst.
Hey, I'm climbing here.
No,
Oh.
they everything you. I'm like, how can you? I mean, mind you, my brother lives in like Arizona, and when I hear about all the things that in America that can get you, I'm a bit scared to go there too.
No, the worst you got to worry about is the deer. 'Cause,
Oh, yeah.
we call them four-legged insurance adjusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you're
Well, because
driving
of the
down the
car.
road day or night, they're going to run out in front of you at some point.
No.
Mm.
And I have 5 confirmed kills and 3 probables.
Oh,
I've hit that many of them. But that's mostly just, up here in country. Occasionally you'll find one in the city, and they don't know what they're doing, where they're going. They found them in Nanacoke. One was up on a fire escape. And how it got there, nobody knows. We had the great deer suicide off the Nicholson Bridge, which
What?
is a 300-foot tall concrete bridge built in 1915 by the DL&W Railroad. And the one night, there were 3 deer on the bridge, a train coming from one end and an ATV coming from the other end, and the deer didn't know where to go, so they went right over the edge, landed on the road, and the one ended up in it with his head where his stomach should be.
Ooh.
Oh, but yeah, deer are definitely something you want to avoid here.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
My dad on the way to work hit 12.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just he hit the first one. He's like, I gotta get to work, and then hit the second one, hit the third one, hit the fourth one, and by the time he got to the power to the plant, the entire vehicle was completely mangled.
Yeah, yeah, and they will do a job on a car.
Yeah, Sandra, we've had deer in our backyard, and Sandra has one confirmed kill. Deer kill on a state vehicle. Me, I've had a partial, but then I rode in a bus that had a full kill.
I personally was driving home from work, and the deer ran with its head down and horns in charge position, and hit the side of my vehicle. It then spun around, hit the side of the vehicle again, and then I'm going 60 miles an hour, and the thing's running and is staying even with my driver's window, and it's looking in the through the glass with this wild-eyed, crazy look. So I floored it to 80. I got around the deer, around the pickup truck, got into the turning lane, and then watched as that same pickup truck comes flying past. The guy flips me off, by the way.
Of course.
And the deer is running beside the guy's pickup truck, sees me from the other side, stops, turns, starts to run directly forward, and then when the other light let out, so because it was a left-hand turn lane, there was a police car that pulled out. So then the deer decided to hit the police car and then start running with the police car.
Oh man.
Because he knows one of you had some Nutella in the vehicle.
Yeah. What do you guys put on your car that makes that? Do you guys want to have one of those horns? You know how sometimes you see those horns on people's cars?
Yeah.
Well, they used to have these things called deer whistles that you put on your bumpers.
Yeah,
And
they
never-
did nothing.
They
What
were.
did it do? What was it?
It was basically this little thing. You put two of them on the bumper of your car, and it's supposed to make a noise that scares the deer away. It never did. If
No.
anything, it attracted them more.
Yeah, I had 'em. They didn't work.
They're, I mean, it was a genius idea, like the pet rock or a sparrow. You know, people actually bought this stuff. I was one of them.
Did you have to?
But,
But surely you have to drive a certain speed to get the exact right sound they wanted. Like
something like that. But,
Hey, they sold them at Kmart. It was like $10. It's like, hey, sweet, I can make the deer go away. And then whoever designed the product says, another crazy person from Pennsylvania spent $10 on this thing. Oh, look, we're making $9 in profit.
yeah. That and
maybe the insurance.
fog lights.
Maybe the
And
insurance
fog lights
companies
actually-
made them get rid of them.
The fog lights actually lived up to their reputation because they did light up the fog and nothing else.
Yeah. True.
It's so true.
But
So true.
you didn't have a proper truck in Pennsylvania unless you had fog lights on it.
Yep.
You know?
And how many people forgot to take the covers off the fog lights? So it was like,
Yep.
so it would be like yellow colored fog.
We have my workplace is like right outside of National Park, and we have deer all over the place, and some of them are even brave enough to get onto the road. And fortunately, I'm getting out of the fitness center. I'm going, oh guys, come on, get off the street. It's bad enough I got to deal. It's bad enough I got to deal with geese on the road.
Mm-hmm.
You guys too.
Have you been part of a wild turkey attack? I have an actual picture. I got to dig it out, but surrounding the same vehicle that was struck by the crazy deer. There's a picture of a male turkey in full regalia, wild turkey with the black feathers and everything. He is all puffed up. He was standing over the front hood of my car, from the ground. So he was easily 4 feet tall in full regalia, and surrounding him was 6 hens. So they went back there and they kept pecking and clawing at my vehicle, and my parents had come over, so they walked up the driveway, got up to my dad's much larger SUV, and then they started fighting with the other turkeys that they saw in the reflection of the vehicle. So it took about an hour and a couple emergency buttons on the keychain, honking to try to make the turkeys go away. So eventually mom and dad could leave. And then, so they left, but as dad's backing up, he hits one of the hens. So then the tom turkey comes, making that sound and flashing its wings and starts chasing after my dad as he drives off. So then another car is coming the other direction, and they all decide to start chasing that car down the street. So the windows were down low, and the little girls were. I could hear them screaming, "Daddy, Daddy, we got to get away from the turkeys!"
You have crazy animals in your country.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Well,
We
I
have
have.
the guinea hens up here. The fellow across the road was raising them. He had about a dozen of them, and they would stand out in the road, just exist, not really conscious of where they were or what they were, and cars would hit them and feathers would fly. And he went down to about 2 of them left by the time we were done with them. Yeah, they're a
Or
stupid animal.
or the snapping turtles. Oh my God, they
Oh,
look
yeah.
like they look
Yeah.
like they look like the one I saw looked like just like Gamera.
Yeah.
The spinning turtle that you see on Japanese monster movies. This guy, I gave him a wide berth. I was doing my fitness walk on the track that we have on the complex, and I saw this thing and I gave it a wide berth. And then I do a lap and he's gone. I'm saying, damn, he's fast for a turtle. But I stopped walking on the track because 1, geese inhabit the pond. 2, geese are vicious little suckers. And 3, they
They
leave
poop
suck.
everywhere.
Exactly, PUBG.
Yep.
You can't walk a straight path on this track. You're squirreling around, avoiding geese poop.
Yeah, Pudgy get along with all animals, but geese are a bunch of meanies.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah. I agree, Pudgy. Oh, they hiss. Oh, they hiss at you.
Yeah, Pudgy is real nice. Pudgy like it when Mr. Goose comes over, but can you not poop in Pudgy's house? And the Goose is like, no, poop.
I believe it, Pudgy. I believe it.
So he stays outside now.
Oh, good idea. Good idea.
Yeah.
And then he poops in front of my front door.
Oh. So you have to go out the back door and then clean up the poop from the front door.
Unless he stands over by the other door.
Ooh, that's not good.
That's referred to as a double door.
Geese are guard dogs on farms as well.
Oh yeah. They've also used them on military installations.
What?
Yep. And that's the reason why they have the air cannons. No, you don't poop here. Beep. You poop over there where the commercial traffic is.
They could train them, I expect.
I don't know.
Can you train geese? Has anyone trained geese?
I'd like to throw a few under it.
Psychosis says, I think I'm going to watch Everyone Loves Raymond tonight. Random thought. Yeah. But-
Poor Miss Carla, she's never gonna come back to the United States. She's gonna be like, there's terrible deer and turkeys and geese. But
None of the ones I was talking about.
We haven't even gotten into the rattlesnakes and the salamanders and Gila monsters.
Copperheads.
Yeah.
Well, Arizona is scorpions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
what I was thinking. I was thinking that and crocodiles, not geese.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, did I ever tell you guys the scorpion story?
No.
No.
Okay, this is a true story.
Okay.
So, Eagle obviously my mother, she was she taught and had a friend that went to Arizona for vacation, and she always wanted to get a cactus. Now, you can buy cactuses everywhere. You can go to the floral shop. They can sell you a cactus. You can go to the store here in Pennsylvania and buy a cactus.
Yeah.
It comes from Arizona. No, this dingaling decided, and that's the technical term.
Yeah.
She decided that she wanted to go out into the desert to buy to get a real cactus. So she did. And there was a cute cactus. It was that little round one with the pink flowers, that was in my stories, a Rabutia. So she put it in her window, put the heat lamp on it, did all the proper things. Well, a couple of days later, it starts popping. So she calls a florist, and the florist says, okay, where did you get this cactus? And she described what she did. And then the guy says, okay, I need you to call the fire department, the police, and your husband, and tell them that he says, I will go to the fire department to explain what's going on. Once your husband gets home, get a pair of leather gloves and carry the cactus to the end of your driveway. I will explain once I get there. So she did everything that was going on. Took the husband came home. He flying home. Who knows how many deer he hit on the way home. Takes the cactus to the end of the driveway. The fire department shows up. The police department shows up. The florist shows up with a 5-gallon can of gasoline. And he says, okay, the reason why it's popping is because this cactus is full of scorpion eggs.
Ooh.
That's the reason why you do not go into the desert to dig up these cactuses.
Yeah.
So he hands the gasoline to the fire department. The fire guys, pour gasoline all over the thing. They set it on fire, and then as it immediately bursts into flames, it explodes, and a fountain of baby scorpions start to emerge from the top of the cactus and pour out on fire in all directions. This went on for about 2 minutes, just this constant flow of baby scorpions that would immediately catch fire. So eventually, all the scorpions were dispatched, and they were burned away. The cactus was completely burned. The fire department put out the fire. The police department, held back the crowd because obviously all these people, all the neighbors showed up. And then I think it was 30 days after that, the lady got a letter from the state of Arizona, the Department of Environmental Protection, saying that it's illegal to dig up a cactus. Here's your $50 fine.
Oh, and insult.
Because the florist called, he had to call the state of Arizona. He had a contact there to why was this thing popping? And the DEP agent said, you got to burn it. Oh, and by the way, who's the lady? So, for all those good people listening, if you want to buy a cactus, go to the florist. Those cactuses are safe.
Wow.
The more you know.
I'm fully
Yes, the
convinced.
more you-
So now I have to be
Wow.
scared of just a cactus.
Mhm. Sandra says there are geese that land to lay their eggs. They molt and then stand there and stare you down. They'll also just cross the street and expect everyone to stop. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have
Geese.
ducks like that.
Yeah, geese. Okay, people, we've got it's about 9:37. I think we probably need to wrap this up. We've had a lot of fun, and I know people are probably
Gosh.
heading on to what? What was that, Carl?
I just can't believe all those animals.
Yeah. Welcome to America.
Yeah.
It's time for show notes. It's time
Oh,
for
no.
show notes. It's time for show notes. We find out when Mr. Raymond is going to do stuff. It's time for show notes. Dun, dun.
I like that, Pudgy. I like that.
Really good.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes, very good, Pudgy. Thank you. No,
I'm gonna
I'm
have
not
to make
showing.
you a show notes video.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
sweet.
Without the picture, please.
No, with the picture.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Do what
Oh,
you're
no.
told, Raymond.
Oh, just as long as you don't put a Speedo on Pudgy.
Well, there's an idea.
Oh,
I haven't done that one yet.
Whoa.
Yeah, Pudgy could wear it like a hat.
Oh.
You'll have to look up an Australian ad. I think it's Australian ad, or maybe I don't think it's New Zealand. Anyway, and it says this guy's in like speedos, I suppose, and he's walking from a beach to a shop, and it goes togs, 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 and then when you cross a certain line, they're undies. It's an ad about ice cream. I don't know.
Of course it is.
Michael Beacom says, "You have just given me the ability to deny my wife getting a cactus the next time she asks for it. Have a great evening, all." Thank you, Michael Beacom. Glad we can help. And thanks for coming. All right. Let's do the show notes. And Pudgy is now on the theme song for show notes.
It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes. It's time for show notes with Mr. Raymond and Sandra too. It's time for show notes. Dun dun.
Love it.
Yes. And there we go. Show notes. All right. This week, this Wednesday, we're going to have Outer Rim Praxium, a troupe that teaches and performs Star Wars lightsaber fighting. On the 7th, we have Jessica White, who is a romantic fantasy author. On the 14th, we have Baron Norman Tagg visiting us.
Yay.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And we have an artist, Christina Hoffman, coming on the 21st. So that is the Wednesday interviews. We will have Just Cause. Now, September is going to be kind of tough with Saturday shows. I know this one coming up will be a Sunday one because this is my granddaughter's birthday.
Right.
And we'll be going out of town. We'll be going to Harrisburg for her birthday. So I do not foresee coming back to have a Just Cause. So we will have Just Cause on Sunday the 4th. The other ones will probably be on the Saturdays. I will let you know. And upcoming in October, which will be the 1-year anniversary of my first live stream, the train wreck that it was.
Wow.
And my birthday, I'm thinking we will probably combine the two into one big bash, a birthday and anniversary. So look forward to that. I will give more details as it comes around. So that is show notes. So,
And that was show notes. And that was show notes with Mr. Raymond and Sandra.
Nice.
did I hear the chainsaw in the background on that one? Oh, that was awesome, Pudgy.
No, but Pudgy can put the chainsaw in. That was show notes. Uh-oh.
What?
Oh,
What?
good. Mr. Raymond has a backup copy of the show notes.
Yes. Yes. All right. So let us welcome everybody who is here and give our appreciations to everybody who was here. To the people on the panel, the amazing people on the panel. We had Pudgy and Cobalt. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for inviting Pudgy. Pudgy had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm glad you had fun, Pudgy. As always, you're welcome here.
And thank you, Raymond.
Yes, and thank you for all the stories that you had about deer. Now I know how best to prepare for my
deer and turkey and scorpions.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yep. John, thank you for coming.
My pleasure as always. Thank you. Great to be with everybody.
Yeah, always fun. We had Fat for Hire, the amazing one. Glad you're feeling better, and glad you can make it on this weird notice.
Glad I can make it too. Always fun time to be here.
Always fun to have you here. And we'll probably be seeing some memes and stuff like that over the next few days, knowing you.
Yeah, got one right now if you share my screen.
Oh, all right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
You guys are seeing it before it hits Twitter since you gave me the idea. There he is.
Oh, nice.
Awesome.
Larry Dracula. Great.
He's a terrible joke teller, that guy. Oh,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh no.
Yeah. Who's the babe next to him, though?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
That's actually a screenshot from the movie Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Oh, okay. Nice. And so this will be the grand premiere, huh?
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool. Cool.
You got the exclusive.
All right. Love it. Carla, thank you very much for coming on.
I'm telling you about Marmite and Vegemite.
Yes, telling us
Yeah.
about
Not as interesting
Marmite.
as scorpions and deer.
Well, glad you can make it, and glad you can
It's nice
tell
to-
us about the
yeah.
public service announcement about Vegemite.
Avoid.
Avoid.
Marmite is what you want. Sorry, I have reminders to watch planes.
And we had Wendy Webb, the trauma warrior, who is celebrating a 50th birthday. Glad you can make it here. Glad you gave us that report about the party. And then we
Yes.
had our,
Yeah, she's probably quite giggly right now from too many Bloody Marys.
yes, and if she's been listening to the show, she's probably been rolling on the floor as well. Please subscribe to Fet for Hire, and there's this link.
Thank you.
Yep. And also, she'll put the link for the Pudgy Adventures. Please read up. There she is, even as we speak. Pudgy Adventures. Please read his stories. They're good.
Yay!
And they travel the world. And let's see. Let's go to the Wrench Team Supreme. We had Legatus Legionai here. He opened up. He was able to figure out all the chaos with the rescheduling. Lenrod, who wasn't around but came long enough to leave a like. We had Stellar Heather here, our own Stellar Heather as a lurking wrench. And of course, our producer and wrench wench, Sandra. Always glad to have you here, honey, and always having fun. And thank you for keeping me sane. Love you, baby.
Yay!
And wait, Lady Sandra. I'd be remiss. Lady Sandra.
Yeah.
And then our chatters. We had Matt G. We had Andy Masterson. We had Ms. Martin's Muses. We had Jacqueline. We had the pop culture curator. We had Heather L. We had Psychosis 29, and we had Michael Beacon. Thank you all for coming. Hope you enjoyed the show. And I certainly did. It's always fun with you guys, and it's fun doing all this entertaining. Saturdays are really cool.
Comics Relief Crusader was here too.
Yes. Oh, Comic Release Crusader. Yes. I thought I said that. Sorry about that. Comic Relief Crusader was here, and he showed us a cool video. And please help him out. He's got a GoFundMe, and he's looking to try and get a home because Canada, they're buttheads. Buttheads. And so let's help him out. He's almost at 2,500.
Awesome.
And that's over half of what he needs, but let's try and get him more. If you can't donate, please share the link that's up here now to get him over the top. I'm sure he would appreciate it. Thank you, Punchy. Thank you. So let us again thank you all for coming. I had a great time. I hope you all had a great time. Thank you for following the motto of King Dolphin TV, Semper Gumby, always flexible, because things just happen just because. And see you guys on Wednesday. Have a great weekend and be safe.
Take care, everybody.
See everyone.
Bye.
Oh, mute my mic during the outro. Yes, guys, stick around afterwards. We do a little after chat. But guys, the mic's automatically mute, but I'm going to just do it. Has there been an issue with them with something, Cobalt or Pudgy?
I'll explain after the show's over.
Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna pudge you guys. I'm gonna mute you guys, and we'll do the outro. And everybody have a good night.